The views, information, and opinions expressed during the following program are solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily represent the views of Access Communications, its representatives, or its employees.
The RHSAA seeks to promote education through sport. All RHSAA schools offer educational athletics programs dedicated to sportsmanship, fair play, opportunity, and community. The RHSAA would like to thank its sponsors. Coaching opportunities are available. If interested, please see your neighborhood school principal.
Hello and welcome to AccessNow's broadcast of Regina High School's Athletic Association's Junior Blue Division City Finals. Playing in this game tonight, we have the home team, Miller Marauders, and the visiting Balfour Bears. I'm Zenon Arapko, I'm doing play-by-play, and I'm joined by Joe Camplin on color. Joe, as someone who has been in a city final yourself, I guess there's the answer, Joe. As someone who's been in the city final yourself, what can we expect tonight from this atmosphere?
Oh, it's going to be, I mean, you can already tell, it's packed in here, and it's going to be a fun night for sure.
those introductions, NO Canada. So, to pick up where we left off, atmosphere electric. What can the players expect from that electricity?
Well, obviously, yeah, it's the biggest game of the season. So, you know, the fans are there, the fans are out, and it's going to be competitive. Ultimately, these are the best two teams this season. So, you're going to expect a back and forth game, and you also have to expect a physical game. I think when you get to the playoffs, especially the end of the playoffs, you know, the refs have more stuff going. You know, teams are going to be digging in, working extra hard, especially on defense. So, I'm excited. I'm excited to be here.
Correct. Letting the players play, as they say, and these two teams in the Battle of College Ave is underway.
Yeah.
Miller with the tip. Controlled by herself, and yes, that's a violation. Cannot grab the jump ball on your own. Sarah Kramer, a little too eager there, and it's Balfour ball.
Don't see that very often, but it's definitely in the rule book for sure.
It is, yeah. It takes some skill to do that, honestly. Yeah. But what that does mean is a front court inbound, and then therefore 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Yeah.
We see Victoria Gannis inbounding the ball for the Balfour Bears, and yes, you heard 3 Gannises in the starting lineup. They are all triplets. Can't imagine that feeling playing with 2 of your sisters.
Another thing I've never seen before.
Yeah, holy cow. As Marin Gannis' shot is off. Miller pushing the tempo. There's Cameron underneath the tee. Miller opens it up. They like to run. Bella Kurz penetrates, misses. Rebound controlled by 14, Jessica Wicklund. By Routier. Wicklund for 3, no good. Rebounded by Jess Wicklund. One more, Miller shooting in rhythm there. That's off from Ali Ignis. And rebound controlled by Victoria Gannis.
Definitely controlling the play so far is Miller, but...
Yes, for sure. Jab and go, cut off there by Wicklund. Step back 3. Gannis is blocked. And then a quick travel, Cameron.
Good job of Balfour there, stopping the ball early.
Yeah,
travel.
Fantastic. Really quick back and forth play there in the backcourt, and Balfour controls another 14-second shot clock. Gannis inbounds to Kurz. Kurz looking, there's a long 2, Marin Gannis to about 40 feet, knocks it down.
Deep two, but on the board.
If it's going in, I think they'll take it.
Yeah.
Ali Eidsness with the ball for Miller. To Sarah Wicklund and back. Oh, a nice little flare screen from her sister Jessica. Sarah to Jessica Wicklund. Back to Eidsness. That's a long 2. It goes up. No good. Rebound. That's Claire Rocher. Oh, that's with the steal. That's Kurz. Kurz going end to end. Pulls up for 3. Bella Kurz from downtown. Balfour out to an early 5-2. 2 minutes into this game. That little wing entry and back forth to, it's Arache. Cameron underneath. Nice little class screen and from Miller getting the ball inside early.
Looks like they're definitely trying to feed.
Cameron. Yeah, they got that's their size advantage right there. Oh, Cameron looks like she takes one. Looks like she got her hands out extended from her body there. Yeah. And check with the call, and Balfour takes it on the end line. Yeah, Balfour not the tallest team by any stretch, but certainly working hard in the front and backcourt as we've seen. Zoe Gillis, long 2, no good. Rebound controlled by Wicklund. And move to Ignis, who will bring up the ball. Montier. They swing it back around. Oh. There's Sarah Wicklund for 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Victoria Gannis. Montier stays with it and scores the 2. Great finish there. A lot of picking up the ball early, as you had mentioned, which really creates those second chance opportunities in a sense. No good that time from Lauren Gannis.
Both teams not afraid to let it fly, for sure.
No, they are putting it up and clearly some competence here. Balfour, very good shooting team, especially in the city semifinal against Campbell earlier this week. They shot the ball fantastic, and no surprise that that's part of their game plan today. Ball swings back. That's right. Grace Pokoyewe from downtown into the game early. She knocks it down. Cameron is out right away. Quick ball screen. Oh, Kurz. Not quite. Count it. Well, you'll be hearing Gannis a lot tonight, and there's Marin with the and one off of the offensive rebound.
It's great. Yeah, great job of fighting for that rebound for sure, and putting it in too.
Yes, quite a bit of offensive rebound hustle from both teams so far today, which is a nice sight to see, especially in the playoff atmosphere such as this one. Rebound controlled by Jessica Wickland. Up to Grace McCoy handling the ball. Elan Pacholka also into the game early for Miller. A little grenade DHO that gets picked off. Stolen right back. Ends up Balfour ball. Cameron coming back into the game after a quick sub.
Quick breather. Back out there. I think that she only has the one foul, I think, so.
That's true,
Not quite
yes.
a concern yet.
Yes, Miller, a very deep team, as they say. Certainly helps come this time of season. Yeah, quick one on Kurz, jamming the rebounder. Just doesn't pay off that time as it results in a reach-in foul.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the pressure resulting in some turnovers, but there it resulted in a foul, so it's kind of double-edged sword.
It certainly is a double-edged sword, yeah. The ball pressure without fouling is big key to winning at any level. Oh, there's a three, and it's bottom. Allie Eisner from downtown. Miscommunication on the Balfour end, and she knocks down the triple. Kurz handling the ball for Balfour at the top. Screen from Gannis. Interior, oh, just misses. Lauren Gannis some contact, but as Joe mentioned earlier, refs letting them play as they should. Quick layup in transition from Retier.
What happens when you run? Get and run, get open layups.
Miller's been running in transition, yeah, they controlling the game that way. Kurz crosses. Look for a quick entry. Bounces around, controlled by Cameron. She takes it up the wing. Oh, tried to cut her off. Not quite. Hang on. Oh, Retier. Not quite. Rebound controlled by Marin Gannis. Kurz passes the timeline. Balfour's into the half court on offense. From downtown, not quite. Balfour controls the rebound secured. Reverse layup, not quite. Kurz controls. Left-hand layup is good. Bella Kurz to the rack with the left hand. Over to the right wing. Let's rotate. Interior is Patolka. Out. Pakoyewe from downtown, not quite. Miller will retain on the offensive rebound. Balfour makes their first sub of the game. It's Lucy Phillips into the game for number 10, Zoe Gillis. And for Miller, Olivia Adam enters.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, contact, and Jessica Wickland will be shooting too. It's Marin Gannis' first, sends Jessica Wickland to the free throw line. The first one's good. Joe, what are you seeing in offense from Miller so far this game?
Well, they're getting out and running for sure. Like you can clearly see that's part of the game plan. But they've also, you know, when they've been able to move the ball around, that's when they've been able to get to the basket. And when they haven't been moving the ball around, they've been selling for some deep threes and shots. But they've also been hitting them. So
right,
you know.
Yeah, they're best when they reverse the ball, as most teams are.
Yeah.
Generally, how that works. Balfour. Kurz and Gannis play a little keep away. Out to Phillips for three. Not quite.
Great rebound.
Rebounded.
Oh.
A lot of contact, Gannis.
Yeah.
Not quite.
She's been tremendous on the board so far.
She has. Quite a few rebounds. Oh yeah, Kurz gets a little too much. Yeah, a little too much bump there, and Bella Kurz will take one.
Couple subs for Miller.
First appearance for Nikki Lynch this game.
I believe that was Sarah Wickland back in the game as well.
There's a three, not quite. Olivia Adam just off. Oh, Cameron stays with it. Oh! That was a scary play.
Ball. Pops right up though, thankfully.
Well, I'm glad to see Cameron's okay, obviously. It seemed pretty... Holy cow. Well, glad she's okay.
Yeah, maybe not.
4.
Yeah.
Miller calls timeout, and that is our first stop in the action for this game. So, 15-9, Miller Balfour. Miller calls timeout here. Joe, if you're the coach of Balfour, what are you looking to do to kind of change things around here?
I think you have to commend, effort right now. There's been no shortage of effort from this Balfour team, but right now they're getting outscored. They need to do a better job of moving the ball around, working it around, and then getting cuts towards the basket. I think they've been settling a bit for some deeper threes, some deep mid-range shots. They've hit a couple, but I think if you can get to the basket, get to the line, that's when you kind of start bringing it back on offense. And defensively, I mean, they need to do a better job of stopping Cameron. I think she's been a little bit of a presence for sure. And then I think, just bearing down and just digging in, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. The effort 100% has been there. Like you mentioned before, Miller loves to run in transition, and Balfour's been off and on with stopping the ball, but as any coach will tell you, especially Tom Hammond, the higher they can stop the ball, the more successful they'll be on the defensive end.
Right.
The baseline out of bounds. Looks like Balfour's in a 2-3 zone coming out. 3 is off, controlled by Victoria Gannis. Oh, to Phillips, yeah. Good. There's Lauren Gannis, rips and goes. Good take, Marin with the rebound. Step back though, reverse the ball. Lucy Phillips, ooh. Oh, some fantastic effort, and one of the jump ball. There's a tie-up. Miller takes the alternating possession arrow, as they do after jump ball. Cameron is out again. Jessica Wickland back in. And it's Grace Pakoyewe.
Good reaction there.
Balfour doing a good job of denying the ball here. Still in there 2-3. Some ball pressure here from the Bears on the perimeter. Looking to reverse the ball. There's Lynch. Out to Wickland. And stolen. There's Victoria Gannis in the play. One of the Gannis sisters usually are. There's Marin. Bringing the ball. Oh, Victoria, step back, not quite. Lauren Gannis tripled. Oh, yeah, and a foul on the perimeter. That's Sarah Wickland. Getting a little too much hand stuff happening.
Yeah. I mean, both teams have been, the ball pressure has been there, but, we've seen sometimes they've taken it a little too far.
Yeah, running the risk of fouls. There's 17 fouls so far in 3 minutes, which is about typical of a high school basketball game. Oh, that shot's tipped. Balfour will keep it on the end line. Some good defense there by Pakoyewe. Good denial, and the ball's entered to Kurz. Move it. There's Gannis, not quite.
Great
Kurz,
rebound.
the offensive board. Tipped away and controlled by Olivia Adam. Oh, back at it. Victoria Gannis, not quite. Victoria Gannis, the left-handed player, and the clock is out.
Completely out.
All right, Balfour will keep the ball as they had possession. In these special situations, it doesn't necessarily go to a jump ball, especially when a team had possession.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Chris Shabatowski making the call.
Flicker there for a second, but now it's back off.
Interesting. This.
I am a little bold this year, but I can say I have seen this scoreboard go off during games multiple times. So.
Well, this is one of the most used scoreboards in the city, as you would know more than anybody else, Joe. So
it might be time for an upgrade, though.
It certainly could. If you're Mr. Beagler and you're listening to purchase some fundraising, a scoreboard would be good. There's a travel there by Gannis.
Tough one there. Got into her steps and try to get rid of the ball, but
yeah, just a lot of hands there, and driving into the gap, a single gap is tough to get it back. One pass away. Balfour's leaving that one pass away and recovering.
Yep.
For now, Wickland goes up, no good. Rebound controlled by Miller. They keep it on the offensive boards. Rotate to Eisnes. They're calling a motion There's Wickland from 2. Off the glass, no good. Pokoyewe puts it on the glass. Football, with a kick. It'll go to Balfour, kickball violation. So there's Ellie Manuel entering the game for Balfour, for Bella Kurz.
Both teams cooled off a little bit for sure.
They have, yeah, hot shooting to start the game, what a adrenaline rush, and now they're kind of settled into how they're a true city final.
Yeah.
Entered the ball to Gannis. That's Marin Gannis. Another enter to Ellie Manuel. Gannis, that's a 2. Oh, in and out. Manuel on the glass. Balfour just hammering the opposite.
Yes, they have. We don't have the numbers in front of us, but they've had. It feels like at least half their possessions they've got an extra chance at it.
Certainly making an effort to hammer the offensive glass.
Oh, great.
Manuel the steal. Oh, fighting for it. Balfour comes up with it. And there's a foul on number 4, Grace Pokoyewe. Ellie Manuel enters the game in a surge of energy off the bench. Offensive board and a steal, and now Balfour will take possession.
So yeah, both teams in the bonus the next foul, but
So a minute and a half left
minute and a
again.
half, yeah.
Pretty typical of this type of game. Retier staying in front, good solid screen that time. Out of bounds, and Balfour will retain possession. It's Victoria Gannis throwing it in to her sister Marin. Marin attacks, throws it up, not quite. Controlled by Sarah Cameron. Cameron running the floor in transition. Oh, dumps it off. Nice pass.
Second time we've seen the Cameron to Rochier connection there in the fast break.
100%.
Both times have ended in open layups. So
Deep 3 from Victoria Gannis downtown. Balfour comes back, knocks it down, and he's cut to 3 for Miller.
can't answer any better than that. Good ball movement there, but
that time by Lauren Gannis to her sister Victoria. Victoria, the left-handed guard. Ellie Manuel set the solid screen. Marin pumps and goes baseline. Oh, a misguided count there. Lucy Phillips. Stolen that time by Sarah Wickland. And Isaac brings it up. Retier. Cameron for 2. Almost automatic when she gets it that deep.
and just a little bit of a semi-transition there, and they couldn't set up the zone in time, and they dump it in for it wasn't an easy layup, but
No, Cameron with the size certainly makes it a lot easier.
yeah.
Out of bounds. Miller will take possession here, just miscommunication that time. Looks like Gillis and Kurz back in for the Bears. This is our first time seeing Emmy Hazel for the Marauders.
And
And Grace Pokoyewe back into the game. Layup from Pokoyewe, no good. Controlled by, Miller wins it back. It's Pokoyewe still with it. 5 seconds on the clock. Emmy Hazel for 2. Not quite, and that'll be the end of our first quarter. Miller with an early 19-14 lead after 1.
so, I mean, really, it's been a good game so far. 19-14. It's close. It's tight. It's physical. High energy, high pace. I mean, this is your typical city final, and I've been impressed with what I've seen so far for sure.
100%. There's been some fantastic outside shooting, and Miller obviously running the floor in transition as you see. Cameron to Retier. Might be hearing those two names a lot tonight as they run the floor. Bella Kurz handling the ball a lot for the Bears.
Scored often and early, often early in that quarter.
Yes, often early in the quarter. Yeah. Ellie Manuel with some nice spark off the bench for a couple minutes there, and sometimes that's what you need in these type of games, hey?
Yep. Yeah. If you find someone off the bench who's ready and it's gonna like you said, bring that spark, and that could be the difference.
Right. Might just be a couple of minutes. That's the message in a lot of these games. It's not the rebound at the end of the game that wins it. It's the rebound with 3 minutes left in the second quarter that no one really wants to grab. And those are the type of hustle plays.
And it takes, and that's like, and especially even more so in a game like this. It's a full 40 minutes.
Certainly, yes.
You might, if you end up on the losing side, you're gonna go home and think about a play you missed in the first quarter,
right,
or a turnover you made in the third quarter. So you want to try to be, as perfect as you can be for 40 minutes, and leave nothing on the table.
That's exactly it. Yeah. Often it's look at the last shot and the whole clutch idea, but I mean, in every game you can point to about 20 to 40 to 100 plays that could affect the game before that last shot even comes to play. So.
Absolutely.
Balfour takes possession here, alternating possession after the quarter break. And it is their starting lineup, except Lucy Phillips is into the game. Victoria Ganis. Bella Kurz from downtown, not quite.
Great rebound, wow.
That's a 3 from Marin Ganis, not quite. That shot looks fantastic though from Ganis.
Yep.
Oh.
Ooh, tough one there.
Hers. That will be hers.
Second, and it looks like she'll be coming out, yep.
Oh. Third
Oh.
personal foul for Bella Kurz early. She's had the ball in her hands a lot. It'll be tough for the Bears to manage without her. With that said, Ellie Manuel played some fantastic minutes early.
Yeah, and just like now, she came in off the bench, a little bit of a spark, and then now she's probably gonna have to play a little bit bigger role here in the second quarter, but she seems ready for sure.
Yeah, sometimes you come into these games and play more than you think you will, but that's the beauty of high school sport. Miller takes it on the baseline out of bounds.
It's like Balfour's back in man now, and
Manuel with another steal. Coast to coast,
wow.
Ellie Manuel. Well, that's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, all her there, steal, all the way down the court, and great finish.
Here's comes out, and someone else just steps right in to replace her. Balfour staying in this zone.
Now they're back to zone, yeah. Looks like maybe on the end line inbounds they're going to man.
Certainly wouldn't be the first time you saw a Balfour team switch defenses throughout the game, as old Glenn Facula knows that all too well.
Yeah.
Nice solid screen there by Phillips. Manuel attacks. Not quite. There's Marin Ganis and a lot of hands. That'll be a jump ball, and it'll go to Miller. Marin Ganis is out. Victoria Ganis is in. And for the Marauders, Olivia Adam and Jessica Wicklund back into the game. Here's Grace Pacoy from 3, not quite. And a foul called on Olivia Adam that time. A little too much on the rebound. Jamming, but the hands, and when you have a hand over top of the rebounder, they're going to call that almost every single time.
Yeah, especially when the rebounder got, 2 arms on it and is trying to get, there's no ball that even hit really.
Exactly, exactly.
You have no choice but to get armed.
Oh, that one sails over the head of Phillips, another play. Miller takes possession.
A little bit of miscommunication it looked like there, but
whatever the reason, Miller takes it. Oh, yeah, just drags her pivot foot there, Adam. That's tough.
Yeah.
See something, not quite there.
Second guess yourself a bit, and then you just take one too many steps.
That's exactly it. Sarah Wicklund back into the game for her. Miller's played a deep bench so far. They're at 9 playing. With that said, they're back to 4 of their 5 starters. Ball tapped out of bounds, and Balfour keeps it.
Haven't seen much of their end line inbounds. We'll see.
Oh, a couple of cross screens. Victoria Ganis from 3. That's blocked.
Great rebound.
Rebounded by Lauren Ganis.
Just off.
Just misses Papoyaway controls, and Miller takes possession. Flip action. Back to Papoyaway. Swung to Wicklund for 3. Yeah. Sarah Wicklund from downtown. Miller's up 8.
Yeah, and that's going to be there if you're playing a 2-3 zone. If you can't rotate around it quick enough, the ball's going to swing around, and those open threes will be there. So
the ball reversal. That's with only 2 at the top and 3 guards.
Oh.
Certainly makes an impact. Cameron just runs right to the rim. Sarah Cameron. Big, physical, fast. Sarah Cameron's putting her impact on this game. Victoria Ganis to Ellie Manuel. Swung her on the perimeter to Phillips.
Another steal.
Another steal. And Cameron again. Oh.
Big block.
Nice block. Found herself a little too far underneath. Shot just short. Cameron's had a lot of up and back. She looks a little tired. Entered. Cameron scores.
Wow. Great finish again, and you know, like you said, she's been up and down a couple times, and still able to finish.
That's a pretty special player to be available to run up and back, and then also be the biggest player on the floor for the offensive end for the O-boards. Oh. Ball is tipped, so it's not a travel. There's Zoe Gillis controls. Victoria Gannis attacking. Step back three from Gannis, no good. Balfour, oh, good hustle, but it's out of bounds and it's a water ball. Miller is up 12 as Coach Tom Hammond of the Balfour Bears calls his first timeout. With 6:26 to go here in the second quarter. So Miller has stepped out to a significant lead here, 12 in the second quarter, right? But they're controlling the pace of the game, Joe. How are they so successful right now?
Well, like we've always said, you know, clearly they're trying to run in transition, and they've been able to do that. But I think offensively, when they haven't been run or off a Balfour score, they've been flowing it down, as you see here, moving the ball, get an open three. So they're doing a good job of playing their game at their pace, controlling it, and then when they need to push and want to push, they're getting out there and they're getting layups.
Right, taking what the defense gives them, which certainly the best recipe for offensive success, and of course utilizing the size and speed of Sarah Cameron in transition. But Miller again going deep. They played nine girls so far this game, and I wouldn't be surprised if they play them all. That's Coach Ottenbright's claim to fame is having a lot of players off bench in every spot, and everyone can play.
Yeah, and I mean I think they've also, you know, the deep bench has been able to come in, give some of their starters a break, and then that's been able to let them run more too, because you know it's fresh bodies out there.
100%. The players. A great player playing 30 minutes is always better than a great player playing 40 minutes.
Exactly.
They can play those 30 minutes with a lot more energy. Miller takes it after the timeout. The floor, enter the high post. Nice finish that time. Milan Patulka, her first bucket of the game.
In the middle of that zone is definitely open. They've been able to hit it a couple of times.
Certainly as that high post is there. Oh, and Bella Kerr's back into the game with 3 fouls here in the second quarter. Balfour going for a scorched earth, or throw in the kitchen sink, as they say. Need Kerrs in this game. Shooting! Oh, nice move. Baron Gannis so good at ripping and going after that little head fake, and she's getting to the free throw line here. So, your thoughts here on Kerrs playing with 3 fouls in the second quarter?
I mean, I think, I mean, clearly Miller's going on a run, so you have to have your best girls out there, right? So, I think, hopefully, Coach Ottenbright has talked to her on the bench and said, look, you know, settle down.
Right.
We need, or not Coach Ottenbright. Yes, Coach Ottenbright. Hopefully she knows, you know, she knows that she needs to settle down, but clearly, they want her out there.
Yeah. That's and then it's another point of emphasis for the Miller Marauders potentially to get her fourth foul early here.
No. Yeah. That's Coach Hammond. Sorry, Coach Hammond. Yeah.
For sure.
Got a little confused there. It's my first time. Okay.
Yeah. No, you're doing great, Joe. There's a three. Put up. Not quite. Oh, Patulka. Back up. No good. Rebound controlled by Gannis. Move to Gannis. That's Lauren Gannis taking it up over to Victoria Gannis. Oh, a nice little inside. Bella Kerr's not quite. Oh, careful there on the rebound. Yeah, that's where you pick those up, is on the glass. You're usually conscious on defense, but comes and goes. Stop the ball. Balfour still in there, 2-3. Deflected by Gannis, out of bounds. Manuel back into the game, coming here. She is in for Zoe Gillis.
Kurtz will stay out there though. So
Koyoe coming in this time for ISMC. Yeah, Kerr's still in the game with 3 fouls, but again, kind of a scorched earth idea.
Yeah.
Here comes Manuel in transition.
Oh,
behind the back to her right. Kerr's pumps, goes, stops, and that's a jump ball. Miller's doing a fantastic job of collapsing on those Bella Kerr's drives.
As soon as the ball's picked up, you know, at least 2 bodies there collapsing on the ball, and they've forced a lot of jump balls and turnovers.
She's seeing at least 2 in front of her also. Miller does a great job of getting in the gap to this this player-to-player defense. Manuel not quite. Stolen by Patulka. She's given some great minutes here off the bench. Up to RHSAA. Misses. And here's Lauren Gannis controls. 1-on-3, no numbers. Manual in transition. Not quite.
Another offensive.
Victoria Gannis, step back 2, no good. Another. Balfour controls the glass. Marin Gannis, 2. That was close to an and 1. Would have certainly put a dent into that Miller lead, but she's with the line regardless.
I mean, you look at that possession as a prime example. You know, Balfour, their shot might not be falling, but it's just the effort on the offensive glass allows them to get, you know, to the line there. Like,
Clearly making a point of attacking the offensive glass. That's a Balfour school tradition, as Mike Silvius to this day still enjoys that style of attacking the O-boards for his senior boys.
oh, absolutely.
Gannis, that one is off. It's controlled by Miller and Pokoye will bring it up. Swung around the perimeter, back to Pokoye. Inside Cameron, a lot of legs. No good. So here's Bella Kurz in transition. The decision to stop. Finds Manuel in the short corner. Out to Lauren Gannis, no good. They're just missing on those outside jumpers. Oh, Kurz! Ooh, again, gotta be careful. Gotta stay with 3.
They've had a couple steals in the front court like that, though. So.
They have, yeah. Done a good job of jamming the rebounder. That's moved to the interior. Nice rip. Oh, good move, but a good block there by Marin Gannis, who's poked away by Jessica Wickland. Oh, and that little pivot foot drag.
Yeah.
Land for Tolka.
Yeah. You see the open, an open player, but then you hesitate. Someone covers it up. We've seen that a couple times. You know.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Fast play, and it doesn't look like it, right? Playoff basketball, you think it's slower, but it is. You just got to make those 0.5 second decisions, and that's what really opens it up. Lucy Phillips back in for the Bears. She'll move it to Marin Gannis and cut all the way through. Manuel sneaks around.
Good cut.
Yeah, that little baseline flash working the horseshoe. That's there often. And then just a good job by Wickland to get her hand there. Marauders call timeout. Up 30-7. Oh, sorry. Balfour calls timeout here. Up 30-17 with 3:17 to go in the second. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe trying to drop something here.
That's true. Yeah, baseline on a bound. It's always a good time to draw something fresh and give your girls something new.
Yeah. Just a little bit of direction, you know, and hopefully you get an open layup, cut the lead to 11, and then go from there.
Exactly. Yeah. There's Marin Gannis done a great job of getting to the line for the Balfour Bears. She's very high in the free throw count today, and she's keeping them in this game. With that said, though, the attempts are high, and if the percentage goes up, that'll really bring Balfour back.
Absolutely. And I mean, they're not shooting great right now, and you know that could easily change. I mean, they're in the city final for a reason, so 100%. I imagine that those shots are going to at some point start falling, and we'll have to see how Miller responds.
100%. With that said, free throw shooting is a very important part of high school sport. And as we've seen over the last few days, boys, girls, junior, senior, everyone seems to be having these up and down days shooting free throws, which is just a matter of playing high school sport. Martin Marnock's junior boys, for example, are in the junior boys semifinal at Campbell on Tuesday, and Martin goes 4 for 20 at the free throw line, resulting in Campbell winning that game by 3.
Yeah.
So free throw shooting can make or break a game. Oh, they get Gannis out for 3. Not quite.
Got the look they wanted. Just didn't knock it in.
They did, yeah. Nice little play drawn up for a 3. Good hustle there by
Great steal.
Victoria Gannis. Gets it. Brings it back. Oh, sidestep 3. Not quite. Ellie Manuel on the O-board. Wow, she is everywhere. Oh, picked off by Cameron. Straight line. Going right. Oh, Kurz.
Great finish, but and 1 there for Cameron. And
more importantly, that's Bella Kurz's 4th foul. So a young player, right? That's a tough play to make the play there on defense.
Yeah.
Again, Cameron has a straight line. Kurz attempting to make a play, but again, that might be one that you just let go with 3 fouls.
yeah. And you can't fault her for the effort, but
100%. 100%.
It's a lot tougher to have her out there now.
It is, yeah. Again, if she's at 0 fouls, completely different story.
Yeah.
But one of the better players for this Balfour Bears squad with 3, and just an unfortunate way for her to pick up her 4th. With that said, a nice and one there from Cameron. Oh, and through the hands of Gannis, it'll go Miller's way.
Balfour had a couple of those, unforced turnovers, and that's tough. I mean, those are just dead possessions. So
again, yeah, it's tough. City final, a lot of nerves. Balfour hasn't been in this game. Balfour hasn't won a city final for junior girls since 2001. So.
Yeah, and Miller was in this game just last year.
That's exactly it. Yeah,
a little bit of their experience showing.
Team Manuel. Yeah, Miller is no stranger to a junior girls city final.
Yeah.
Oh, cuts her off. Manuel gets her hands there, and she'll pick up a foul. Oh, nope, foul was called on Victoria Gannis. Both were there, both had hands.
Yeah.
And
could have been either.
Chris Shabatoski makes the call. A fantastic social studies teacher as well. Miller takes it sideline out of bounds. Full shot clock. Manuel, steal. Manuel is all over the place on defense, on the O-boards. Not much more you can ask for out of a point guard off the bench. Maren Gannis, that's a free throw line jumper. Oh, she'll shoot that all day, and she should, just not falling right now.
Better ball movement there for Balfour and wide open shot. So
100%. 2 quick passes is sometimes all it takes.
Yeah.
Oh, good ball pressure from Victoria Gannis. Miller trying to enter the ball to Cameron, but not quite there. Ball reversal from Miller, and they get short corner. Yeah, that little high-low look. The 2-3 zone is a killer. And it's Cameron on the receiving end.
She kind of snuck behind there, She didn't look very engaged, kind of looked out of it, and then all of a sudden turned around, caught for the ball, and
she's like, oh, another one, just sailing over the head.
Another in pass, yeah. You don't like to have those ever, but when you're down 18, definitely extra deadly for sure.
Certainly could turn the tide of the game. Here's Eidsness. Coach Ottenbreit calling a play. Miller is just going to swing this around to the other side. Screen the middle. Oh, an old Bill Self Kansas play, but picked off by Manuel. Some tremendous hustle to save the ball. Gannis to Gannis. Back to Gannis. It's Lauren. Stolen by Sarah Cameron. Oh. Cameron gains possession to Wickland, to Eidsness, and Miller is off. Seen a little more ball pressure here from Balfour in the defensive half court.
Yep. And
a good solid screen. Wickland, nice move, pumps and goes, not quite. Cameron picks it up, and she's fouled. 2 shots coming for Sarah Cameron.
Yeah. And you gotta get a body. You gotta box out, especially on a player like Cameron. And when you don't, she'll make you pay for sure.
Yeah, that's the thing with those longer shots, like that one from Wickland, creates the long rebound, and then a player on the perimeter, like you said, if you don't find a body on the rebound, tough to corral. Cameron's lived at the line today. She's been fantastic at the free throw line. Missing that one, of course, right as I mentioned it.
Announcer jinx.
Sorry, I apologize, Sarah.
But yeah.
47 seconds left in half. 48 seconds left in half here as Miller has a 36-17 lead and Balfour with possession. With a 2-for-1 opportunity.
2-for-1 opportunity, yeah.
Balfour goes a little floppy set. Get it to Maren Gannis, attacking. Out to Victoria Gannis. Inside Lauren Gannis. Oh, blocked.
A lot of contact.
Yeah, both the Wickland sisters getting engaged on the defensive end. Sarah inside. Pacholka, not quite. Victoria Gannis controls. That'll be a fresh clock, and Balfour will have the last shots if they choose. Looking to push the pace here, however. They settle it down. That ball's deflected. Victoria Gannis can control and keep it in the backcourt. Sidestep. Oh! Picked off, controlled by Pacholka. Balfour rips it right back. Maren Gannis steps back. Victoria Gannis at the buzzer for 3. Oh! Not quite. Victoria Gannis just close. And with that, 36-17 Miller Marauders at halftime. For AccessNow Sports, this is Zenon Robko and Joe Camplin. We will see you after the halftime break.
At Access, we make it our business to keep you up and running. With your own dedicated team and products as reliable as our famous customer service.
We've got enough stuff to worry about. Running a business every day, it's been the reliable choice for us.
We were very impressed with what they can deliver from a business standpoint. Great products.
Access Communications stepped up to the plate. Wagutawin. It means coming together and helping each other.
At Access Communications, we're all about you.
Do you think hockey teaches you anything?
You got to be trustworthy with your teammates. That goes for life too. You got to be a trustworthy person.
Adam was an outstanding athlete. He was a quiet leader, one that led by example. In this day and age, I think we need more leaders. The Adam Harold Legacy Foundation's mission is to actively develop today's youth of Saskatchewan to create tomorrow's leaders, just like Adam. The Adam Harold Legacy Foundation would like to thank Access Communications for partnering with us. To learn more, visit adamharoldlegacyfoundation.ca.
Brought to you by Cameron O'Kalita, improving lives through debt solutions for over 20 years. 306-359-0200 for your free consultation.
With 2 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the fourth. Good pass right through the middle. Sweeney off the rim, and it goes around twice. 1 minute, 42 seconds to go. Spins, gives it to Gibb. She spins, she's up, and it's good, and she gets the foul. Gibb with the rebound. She's going to take that up court. Less than a minute to go here. She drives the net, it's up, and it's good.
Done amazing
Later, it's knocked away. Here comes Sweeney. Weighs it up, and it's good. Ties it up. Comets coming the other way. 14 seconds. Gets it to the outside. Gibb up, and it's good.
Tonight with McGrath obviously focusing in on him, but you can see the body control in that last finish. He's a special player.
And looks like number 22, Knash. Out to the outside, he puts it up, and he gets it! Well, the one thing about this tournament, it really shows if a player can play in front of a crowd with a lot of noise and a lot of pressure.
You know, as the game comes to a close and McGrath gets to hang a banner here in the Semple Gymnasium, we should probably give a shout out to our special guest and the huge hoop in the arm.
Nice move there by Bedard in the neutral zone. Bedard loosely had possession. Here's Fozol with the shot, and he scores!
Oh, the barn door was wide open there.
3-on-1 the other way, and he scores! Pats break out of their own zone here. Here's Mateo Michaels on his off wing. 2-on-1. Here is Michaels with a shot. Rebounds in front. They score! Savoy tries to center, and a nice play there by the Pats. 2-on-2, short-handed the other way. Here's Bedard and Howe. Bedard, nice move with the shot. And that's it! That's it! What a move! Wow! Wow! Just scored by 98.
Well, it's 2-goal lead late here.
Oh! I spoke too soon.
Never mind, 1-goal lead.
Zach Ostapchuk. Up top for Wu. Wu with a shot. Nice save, rebound. They score. Both Pats defensemen are struggling to get rid of that one. And Savoy! And that puck is in. The other way now. 3-on-1 if Winnipeg hurries. Here's Nash. Stops up. Geeky scores. Up top for Brown. No one back there to get it. And Friesen just dodges a check. Ostapchuk stops up and scores. Brown across to Bedard. Bedard winds and fires. He scores.
Here's the Hurricanes. It's not, they score. It's Jet Jones. Chance developed out of nowhere. Ravensher bodied off the puck by Tanner Howe. Back comes Bedard. He's got some room on the right wing side. Going wide. Disposal in and shooting, and he scores. In this second period, 2-on-2, maybe a 3-on-2 for Lethbridge. Edwards in, shoots, and he scores. Brown, Spencer. Aremba's parked in front. Here's Whitehead, a jam play. Save it, it's loose. Aremba, whack at it, they score. Should pay dividends at the end of the year. We're underway to start the third. Here comes Bedard. He'll drop Suzdalev. How, and they score. 16 seconds in. Spencer. Most of the play's been down right in front of us in the Lethbridge zone. There's a shot stop. Rebound's loose. It's still free, and they score on the rebound.
Here's a steal, a pass, Aremba rink wide, they score! Suzdalev! Sped back here to Hammett. Hammond a shot through his screen. They score! I think it got tipped in there. Racing down is Rorsma on the backhand in front, and Polchakov whacks at it. It's still loose. Here's a shot by Manti. Left pad safe. Rebound. They score! Andrei Malievan, nifty move. And the Russian over the line. Rink wide pass over here. There's a shot by Greening. Deflected and he scores! Head up. Now middle blue line for Sposal. They switch spots. Sposal rink wide. One-timer. They score! Back for Alex Suzdalev. Rink wide. Here's Bedard. Waiting. Back for Sposal. Sposal shoots. Deflected. They score! Stringer tries to hold the zone. Rorsma, rink wide pass broken up. Here's Suzdalev, in on goal. He scores!
At Access, we make it our business to keep you up and running. With your own dedicated team and products as reliable as our famous customer service.
We've got enough stuff to worry about. Running a business every day, it's been the reliable choice for us.
We were very impressed with what they can deliver.
Access Communications stepped up to the plate. Wagutawin. It means coming together and helping each other.
At Access Communications, we're all about you. An Access Smart Home is a safer, more efficient home. With the touch of an app, you can see who's at the door, turn down the lights and turn up the heat, tell your furry friend to get off the couch, and sleep sound with around-the-clock home monitoring. Access Smart Home puts you in control. And of course, our famous customer service is always included. Make your home a smarter, safer, more efficient home. Learn more at myaccess.ca. At Access Communications, our products are as reliable as our famous customer service.
I think everybody should have TiVo. I have grandchildren and they come over and they watch their favorite shows. TiVo is all in one with all of the apps that you need. With grandchildren running around, you really want to know what you're doing quick or there'll be tears. It's completely user-friendly. That's what makes TiVo great.
At Access, we're all about you.
Whether it's an ice rink, a town hall, or a community center, every town has a facility that brings the community together in one way or another.
Join Rena Hanowski on Community Spotlight.
Live March 17th. Moose Jaw Warriors. Regina Pats.
He scored! How the heck did he do that?
AccessNow's TV coverage of the WHL is brought to you by Tyson Mining, the full-service underground mining contractor of choice. Local challenges, global solutions. Visit TysonMining.com.
Whether it's an ice rink, a town hall, or a community center, every town has a facility that brings the community together in one way or another.
Join Rena Hanowski on Community Spotlight.
And hello, we are back at the AccessNow Sports Regina High School Athletic Association Junior Blue Division Final. The girls' final. The boys will be playing at 8 o'clock. I'm Zenon Arapko. I'm with my color commentator, Joe Camplin. We are back for the Miller Marauders with a 36-17 lead over the Balfour Bears. Joe, can you break down what has led Miller to this great start?
I mean, it's two words. It's Sarah Cameron. She's got 18 points herself. Balfour has got 17 as a team. I mean, she's been tremendous. You know, half-court offense, they're feeding her the rock. She's been able to finish and score, like right there, as we're seeing here on our screen. And then on defensively, she's probably had 3-4 steals and been able to turn into transition layups. So if you're the Balfour Bears, you're Coach Hammond, you're looking now to definitely try to shut her down.
That's exactly it. Yeah, Cameron, a rare player who can rebound and then go score on the offensive end herself without passing it up, which is pretty special. Balfour staying in zone as a 3. Oh, back iron. Rebound controlled by Lauren Gannis. Bella Kerr is playing with 4 fouls to start the third quarter, but they really don't have much else. They're going to need Kerrs to stay in this game. Cameron with the steal, surprise, surprise. Go takes it all the way, lefty layup, just leaves it short, out of bounds. Balfour takes possession.
Yeah, rare openness there for Cameron, but by the look on her face, she was just as surprised as we were.
Yeah, it's kind of expect her to get to 20 right there, but regardless, it's Balfour ball. Kurz looks to penetrate. It's Marin Gannis. She's one of the leading scorers for Balfour so far with 5, as well as Bella Kurz. Oh, turned over. Cameron controls. What a shot. There's Sarah Cameron with her hands on the ball yet again. Gets it to Ali Eidsness, and Miller will control, take it in transition. Runner all the way to the corner, as is common in his own offense. Miller running that. Sarah Cameron, floater, not quite. Rebounded by Victoria Gannis. Oh, there goes Kurz. What a pass. Lefty layup from Bella Kurz, not quite, just off. Tipped out. Balfour keeps possession on the offensive rebound. Tipped out by the Marauders.
If you're going to get back into this game, you need to see that one fall for sure, but we'll see if they can get another one here on the...
it's too bad. Balfour just a hair off on a lot of Gannis's shots so far. There's Victoria Gannis. Nice little cut from Bella Kurz. Right in there, that one goes.
Yeah, not going to miss 2 like that in a row.
That's exactly it. Bella Kurz back at it. Nice to see her. She's their team high 7 points, cutting the lead to 17.
Playing with 4 fouls though, so got to keep that in mind.
That's true, yeah. Kurz can only do so much. Yeah, there's Marin Gannis just a step late. Can't quite cut her off. And Miller's Sarah Wicklund will head to the free throw line to shoot too. First one no good from Wicklund. Wicklund just off on both. Rebound controlled by Victoria Gannis. There's Sarah Cameron. Oh, out of contact. Oh! Can Kurz come up with it? Yes, she can. Oh, just out of her hands. Those are tough transition plays, kind of everyone's ball but your own.
It's bouncing around and hard to corral it for sure.
It is tough, and Miller will take possession. Scramble ball, Miller had it initially, is what it is. Oh. Good hands that time by Marin Gannis. She shuffles it through. Late to it is Gillis, and Miller takes possession. Cameron, no good. Victoria Gannis Kurz enters the half court. Oh, rips it. Not quite. Rebound taken by Retier. Bumped. Oh, nice little steal by Marin Gannis. Yeah, good decision not to push too much there. There's Lauren Gannis. Lauren Gannis enter to the wing. There's Cameron. Oh. Yeah, Victoria Gannis just a step in her way. That's a tough play. Aggressive defender Victoria Gannis, just this time resulting in a foul.
I think it's pretty clear at half. Balfour made a point to definitely push the ball in transition a lot more. They weren't doing that as much in the first half. We saw Miller out in transition a little bit more than Balfour, but I think, you know, if you're going to get back into this game at this point, you got to maximize your possessions. You got to push the ball, and I think you also got to try to get to the free throw line.
Yeah, those hit-aheads for layups. Balfour making a point of that. Early, there's Coach Kellen Livingstone of the O'Neill Titans just walking by. You see kind of a good thing about the city championships here. It's kind of a who's who of basketball in Regina.
And it's definitely the gym it was pretty full to start the game. It's definitely filling up even more as we go along. So
yeah, certainly the basketball world comes out for this one.
Yeah, and playing at Lebolis, we would never get a crowd like this. I'll tell you that. For being a pretty successful basketball school, we're never very successful on the school spirit front, but
interesting. Yeah, that was a point of emphasis last night at the old Campbell Tartans Lebolis Golden Sun Senior Boys quarterfinal. Campbell Gym was absolutely electric, as that gym usually is. The smaller space certainly helps retain that sound, and Campbell boys are in the junior city finals right after this one, so we'll probably expect a big crowd for that one. Miller takes it after the timeout. Cameron in the high post. A little off balance. Kurz controls the rebound and a jump ball. Yep. Good job by Pacholka to get her hands in there.
Cameron struggled a little bit more for sure. Not really getting as many open looks in the half court so far this third quarter, and she's had a couple of misses that maybe are a little uncharacteristic.
Yeah, we talked earlier about Balfour's point to push the ball. It's also been a point of theirs to stop Sarah Cameron. As Coach Ottenbright's talking to her right now, maybe just trying to regain a little settle and get back to how she was in the first half, which was nothing short of dominant. Manuel's shot is off. Rebound taken by Wickland and pushed up the floor here by Okoyewe. In the gap, little layup from Pachoka, not quite. Rebounded by Victoria Ganis. She's all over the defensive glass. Oh, loses a shoe
down there.
She's gonna have to put that on. Emmanuel, floater no good. And her shoe is on the
She's
bench.
out there with no shoe.
One shoe, Victoria Ganis.
No sock as well. I don't know if that's allowed, but
I'm not sure what the rule is on that one, honestly.
I think we'll figure that out another day.
Controls, they're gonna make her put it on. Yeah.
I respect the effort. You'd definitely be slipping around there with just a sock on, but I can't say I've seen that before.
No, the shoe coming off is, it happens about once or twice a year. You know, as is with a basketball game, but I can't say I've ever seen someone take off a sock before. Wow, that's how dedicated Victoria Ganis is to staying in this game and winning. What a just tip your cap to a competitor. Wow.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna let that go though. Wouldn't want to get stomped on or anything.
No, for safety and also sanitary. Too. Manuel underneath, not quite. Rebound taken by Pakoyewe. Pakoyewe's been everywhere. Generally, their sixth player, very talented on both offensive and defensive glass. Oh, nice little grenade dribble handoff action. Oh, reverse layup.
Great reverse layup.
Little handoff going towards the baseline. That's a really tough one to guard.
Yeah.
Kurz gets the screen, rejects it, goes. Just short. Pakoyewe yet another rebound. Coach Ottenbright looking for them to push the ball here. Campbell Tartan's filing in the gym to play in the boys final again right after this at 8 o'clock on AccessNow Sports. Kicked out, Pakoyewe for three. No. Manuel controls.
I think if I'm Balfour, I think you might want to think about a little bit of pressure. I'm not sure if they've got it in them, but I think, you got nothing to lose.
The full court press defense might have to come out sooner or later for Balfour, even if it's just, you kind of run that risk of, in late in games when you're down, you kind of need to create a spark.
Yeah.
Early that was Ellie Manuel, and now it might need to be something like a full court press. Ball stolen by Olivia Adam. Marauders running in transition. Right-handed layup is good. That's Pachoka.
Again, back to what we saw a little bit more in the first half, the transition layups.
Yes. Kurz. Foul called first.
Yeah. Might think it was a travel, but I think the foul came before she landed. So
only 3 fouls so far this quarter for both the teams combined. Pretty clean quarter here in the third quarter, and we're clipping along here. 40-19 for the Marauders. Got a moving screen on the out of bounds play. That's pretty. Probably see one of those a game just with the out of bounds. Setting a screen and defense does a good job of getting around it. Miller takes possession. 5 minutes left. Entry to Cameron. Pass is just off. She has to catch a little far away. Ball screen. Roy. Cameron floater. Not good. There's Victoria Ganis. Cameron stays with it. Wow.
Can't finish.
Up again. Sarah Cameron back-to-back offensive rebounds, and she's earned her trip to the line there. Marin Ganis picking up the foul.
And then she lived at the line in the first half, and she was excellent from there. So I think she'll see how this goes.
Cameron takes the first we've seen of Ayanna Thompson today from Balfour. They've gone 7 deep until this point. Thompson's been the 8th. And Marin Ganis is out of the game now with 3 fouls. So interesting conundrum here for Balfour. Marin Ganis 3 fouls. Belliker is playing with 4 right now. Tough position to be in when you're down 23 here with halfway through the third.
Yeah. But I think
not quite. Thompson hustling. Rebound. Gillies is in there and they'll jump ball. There's Nikki Lynch coming back into the game for the Marauders. Miller swinging it around. Oh, good job by RHSAA to attack the seal that time. Cameron, great seal. RHSAA attacks, and they get
Rip
two.
and go. And help side just wasn't there.
Yeah, that's a good job. So much attention on Cameron that they can kind of use her as a screener there.
Yeah.
It really frees up somebody else. Oh, just out of bounds. Off Phillips' hands and out. Timeout there from Coach Tom Hammond. 44-19 Marauders.
Yeah.
4 minutes left here in the third quarter.
I think it's, it's desperation time. If you're Coach Hammond, you reach kind of deep into your bag of tricks and see what you can pull out to try to bring this a little closer, or maybe you tell your team, look, like, this is the city final, we got to play to the end. You hope, give them a little bit of motivation, a little bit of encouragement, and just continue playing hard. I mean, that's ultimately what it's about.
Certainly the case. There's still 14 minutes of basketball left, and this is a ton of time, as we've seen, obviously, in basketball throughout the years. No lead is enough, especially with the 3-point shot and Balfour just off in the first half. If some of those fall, this is a completely different ball game.
Absolutely.
So Miller Marauders at 44-19 in the third quarter. They've been in this position before. So Miller, this is their second straight city final appearance. Last year winning with Marcel Dubord. And Marcel Dubord, 50 years of coaching last year. He was honored this year at LIT 69 as a special guest. And I mean, you hear 30, 50 is a completely different story.
Yeah.
That's what a milestone for Dubord.
Yeah.
Tipped, and it'll be Miller's ball retained down there by Lawrence Spiegler and Ryan Giesbrick, the boldest contingent as the host responsibilities. Balfour, there's that full court press we were thinking they might pull out, and they did. Cameron enters. Oh, great job by Balfour to stand there and be straight up, just out of bounds, and Miller will keep it. Really good job of them to cut off Cameron there.
Yeah. And to not foul too, like,
yes,
straight up in the air.
Yes.
And force a miss.
Getting to the spot first. Officials are conferring. Must have the shot clock. Yeah, so 24-second shot clock. Nice to see them get together and confirm there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Better that than just
making something up. Yeah. Oh, good defense on this baseline out of bounds from the Bears. Rogers. Oh, good hustle from Kurz. Cameron keeps it. Bears control. Oh, Victoria Ganis. Oh, stolen by Pokoyewe. Kurz got to be careful. There's a jump ball. Victoria Ganis brings on a good jump ball. There's some hustle that time. We have both Wicklands coming into the game for Nikki Lynch and Olivia Adam for the Marauders. Balfour has kept it fairly tight on the bench. A few minutes off the bench from Manuel and Thompson. And Lucy Phillips, but mostly they're starting five. Here's Lauren Ganis on the perimeter. Marin Ganis rips, goes right. Brings it back. Cameron, really aggressive defense that time. That arm's not, whoa!
It's going to be a travel.
But she rolls, and by rule, that's a travel. Tough one that time for Sarah Cameron.
Yeah, it's always tough when the ball's bouncing, bodies are flying on the floor, and then all of a sudden you get it, and you want to look to pass, but you can't really roll around. It's hard to pass from your stomach, but you have to do it sometimes.
Exactly it, yeah. The roll is a travel, but you win and it's a dead ball, right? Dead ball, turnover better than a live ball, as any coach will tell you. There's Wickland, nice screen from Wickland. Hits the roller.
Roll.
Nice little, looks like they practiced that in their backyard, Darren and Jessica Wickland. 46-19 Miller here with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. There's Bella Kurz probing around the perimeter. Miller, some very fantastic ball pressure. Out of bounds, off of Kurz, and it'll be Miller ball. Miller just swarming on defense.
Yeah, and, it's not much you can do there.
Balfour picking up full court. Steal that time by Kurz. Oh, way downtown. Ganis not quite off the glass.
I think, you got to start shooting those. If you're gonna,
That's true.
It's a little bit desperation time.
They do. They're going to need some points to come in bunches. Wickland's not quite controlled by Lauren Ganis. Kurz controls. Oh, picked up. Kurz can't quite hang on to it, then finally gets it. They find Zoe Gillis. Lauren Ganis for three, just a little long.
Rebound.
Lauren Ganis. Oh, Cameron in the block.
Big block.
Ganis picking up the ball. And out of bounds, Miller will keep it. Balfour keeping their full court pressure.
And Miller's going to call a timeout.
Miller calling a timeout. Likely to draw something to break this full court pressure, which not necessarily turn the tide of the game yet, but the tempo has changed and might be working in Balfour's favor. A few quick steals there.
Yeah, and I mean, you might want to settle yourself down here, get a little breather too, and yeah, if you're going to start seeing pressure, you want to be ready for it, because the last thing you need is a couple quick baskets in a row, you know, maybe a little 8-0 run the last 2 minutes here for Balfour, and all of a sudden, you know, you're shaking your boots a little more.
Yeah, it's probably a better plan to be proactive in this case, which Coach Ottenbright knows all too well as his return to coaching. Coach Ottenbright, actually no stranger to coaching in this gym. He's coached the senior and junior girls at Levoldis for a number of years. Now Garrett Cott obviously taking over the senior girls at Levoldis Golden Suns, who had a pretty good game yesterday with the Riffle Royal senior girls basketball, 65-53 the final. Riffle takes over. You'll see the senior city finals next Thursday in action at Luther College High School. The senior blue division city finals, and then the senior white is on Tuesday at Harvest City. So stay tuned for the girls and boys at 6 and 8 both nights. Miller takes it. Balfour takes the pressure off.
They were ready for it.
Interesting, yeah. They had a press break set up and ended up not the case. Inside. That's Jessica Wickland for 2.
Yeah.
Curry's, nice little crossover. Bumped and she'll shoot 2, yeah.
Great move there.
Routier just a little too much action, and Kurz will shoot 2. Kurz first one goes.
About a foot back from the line. You don't see that too often, but if it goes in, point is a point.
That one splits the pair from Kurz. Free throw shooting. Swung, there's Wickland. That's off. Just steps out of bounds. It'll be Bears ball. Manuel entering the game for Zoe Gillis. Pakoyoe and Pacholka entering the game for the Miller Marauders. Miller has played almost everyone they have this game. Again, nothing to have to promote the depth of this Marauders team.
And you get a couple of your grade 9s coming in too. I mean, you know, you're up 28. You might want to look, okay, how do we get some meaningful, you know, competitive minutes for our younger players too.
Exactly. And with that said, only 4 returning players this year for the Miller Marauders, winning the city final last year, and then 4 of those grade 10s this year coming up to play senior on this Miller Marauders team. So certainly a very young team, and they have no shortage of talent on that deep bench of theirs.
Absolutely.
Pacholka for 3, long.
Balfour looks to get up the run here.
Nice pass. There's Manuel for 2. Heading the ball up the court. Fantastic play from the Bears, and they can score in transition.
When you get two players out there running, you know, that's when you get the little pass ahead. For
two quick passes, the old 3-man weave.
Yeah.
Now Pacholka leaves it just a bit short. Rebounded by Anna Thompson, her second shift. Controls.
Good rebound.
Thompson, good hustle there. She's only played a couple minutes, but she's all over the glass on both ends of the court. Some fantastic hustle there. Hers. Gannis for 3. Nah, not quite. They're going to need one of those to fall. They're going to need it. Here's the steal. Rips. Not quite. She has to be careful. Yeah, good decision. Might want to, normally would look to jam the rebounder there, but has to stay safe. Enter the ball, Nikki Lynch. Ball is swung. Pakoyoe. Just off. There's Victoria Gannis. Rips. Up ahead to Kurz. 17 seconds last shot if they want it. Manuel looking to push the ball here. Phillips, not quite. Ball's tipped. Miller takes it. 8 seconds left.
I think they would like to hold it here.
Grace Pakoyoe looking for a last shot. Pakoyoe, step back 3. Not quite. Lynch can't quite grab it. And at the end of the third quarter, Miller leads 48-20. So, Miller at 48-20. Right, 10 minutes of play left. Balfour huddle, this is a tough one to be in.
Yeah.
Right, down 28 at the end of the third. But, as a coach, what is your message here to the players?
I think your message is just compete. I mean, listen, you're like we said, they haven't been in this game since 2001, so, you know, if you gotta relish the moment. You gotta understand. Okay, we're playing the city final. This is a great opportunity. You know, and who knows? I mean, crazier things might have happened. So you have to hold a little bit of belief, and you just have to compete and work hard. At the end of the day, yeah, that's what it's about. You're out there with your teammates. You know. For your grade 10, this is their last time probably they'll be able to play. They're going to be able to play junior, so you want to end on a good note for sure.
Exactly. Yeah. The Balfour Bears, again, like we said, haven't won a city final since 2001. Can't confirm when they were here last, but still, 22 years without a title is a long time, especially for a school with such a history, basketball history as Balfour. They did win. They were the finalists in the white division last year. Significant accomplishment, again, to play in any city final, right? Blue or white, and then here. What a tremendous leap for this Balfour Bears junior girls program.
Absolutely. You go from white division to blue division, and now you're all of a sudden in the city final. Like, you know, that's impressive.
Exactly.
I commend them for that, for sure.
Exactly, yeah. Finishing the third in the regular season, and then defeating Campbell on Monday night to secure the city final berth for the Balfour Bears by significant margin. Campbell, the 2 seed, and had just beaten Balfour a week and a half before, but Balfour obviously played with a lot of heart in that game, and now coming up against this obviously super tough Miller Marauders squad. So 48-22 Marauders, 10 minutes left, the fourth quarter to play. They control. Nice little attack from Bakoyewe. Oh, what a finish. Grace Bakoyewe, really good step through that time. Kerr's entry. Oh. Kerr's just short. Just short. Nikki Lynch controls the rebound.
So they're going to slow it down here, Miller.
Miller looking to control the tempo with this game. Not necessarily use it all, but as long as they're in control. Oh! Olivia Adam from downtown.
Been a while since we've seen a free drop, but there it is.
Yes, Olivia Adam that's one fly from downtown, and obviously it stays true. Cameron fighting for it. There's Kerrs, entered to Manuel. Oh, just around the feet of Thompson out of bounds. Ellie Manuel. For a point guard, playing a lot into the low post on the offense of the Balfour Bears side.
Versatile
Player, yeah, that's for sure. A lot of these Balfour, that's what's nice to see about these games. And as there's, I mean, of course, there's Sarah Cameron knocking it down, but we're seeing basketball players. We're seeing, you know, Sarah Cameron, the biggest player on the court, is handling the ball in transition and shooting from deep.
Yeah.
And Ellie Manuel, for the smallest player on the court, is underneath the rim for the Balfour Bears. So really. True global players, as we love to see.
Yeah.
Oh. That ball's tipped, and now Olivia Adam controls, takes it up the court. Bakoyewe from 3, just off. Rebound, Cameron's all over it. Fight won by Victoria Ganis. Ball is pushed. Manuel inside, she'll shoot some free throws.
Yep. Good job securing that defensive rebound and then getting out and running a little bit. Leads to some free throws, which we've seen quite a bit of today.
Yeah, Manuel certainly has a nose for the ball. She's everywhere today, and some fantastic heart and fight off the bench. Typical of this Balfour Bears squad, regardless of how many minutes they're playing, they're always around the ball. And this is the first free throw, and that's kind of been the story of the game. Balfour just a hair off on either a 3 or a long 2 on these free throws. Manuel does split the pair.
And she will sub out now after that.
It's a good minutes. 55-23 here for the Marauders with 8 minutes left. Miller still in control of the ball. Balfour took off that pressure that they had shown earlier. Bakoyewe attacks, probes, long 2 from Adam, not quite. Rebound, that's corralled by Zoe Gillis. Kerr's looking to push the ball, as she loves to do. Nice into the teeth, just misses. Thompson, she's fouled, she'll shoot 2. Nice attack that time from Kerr's, just off. Yeah. And then Thompson again, always on the glass as she's been so well today.
It's over. Just
pass.
toe over, but
yeah, so
it was a great looking shot.
It was, looked very good. They could have, too bad that wasn't over. Thompson just with the toe over. She's changed it for that one, and just off. Cameron controls, she's running, oh, that's a head of steam. All the way, offensive, foul.
It's gonna be a charge.
Bella Kurz steps in front. Steps in front, she's in legal guarding position, so that's a charge.
You gotta be pretty confident playing with 4. Step in there and take that charge, but I think, I'm sure that's something they discussed.
Certainly did, yeah, it takes a lot of courage to stand in front of a large and fast player like Sarah Cameron, and Bella Kurz does a fantastic job of sacrificing the body to make a play. Gannis from 3, nope. Rebound tip, controlled by Marion Gannis. Ooh, the sling, that's Thompson. Lauren Gannis. That's tipped. This Kurz attacking the middle. Nice little floater that time, just short. Oh, good rip that time by Jessica Wickland. Ellie Eisness attacking. Oh, RHSAA finds it. Oh, rebound tipped, controlled. Bryn Beloff in her first minute of the night. Swung. Sarah Wickland for 3. Oh. Bang. 58-23. Offensive rebound. That's been quite a few of those tonight, but resulting in a 3 for Miller that time.
Yeah.
Kurz attacks. Nice little step through. 2 shots coming up for Gannis. So close to an and one. That would have been huge for the
Valver's had plenty of those. It lifts in and out, bouncing around the rim that just haven't been able to fall.
Certainly have to feel pretty happy with the times they're getting to the line.
Yeah.
Just now need to make the most of those trips there. As again, high school basketball, it's a fickle friend.
Yeah.
This is the first from Gannis. 6:47 to go here in the fourth quarter. This is the second fantastic rebound from Jess Wickland. Balfour Bears. Wickland will take that every day, and she knocks it down. Sarah Wickland again for 3.
And we said at half, getting back into this game, Bauer's going to start hitting some shots, and it's been Miller. It's been Miller.
All over it, yeah.
That's been hitting the threes here in the second half.
It's like a moving screen that time from Ayanna Thompson, just not in her cylinder, not straight up and down, as Pekoyaway enters the game this time for Eisness. Yeah, Miller kind of took control of that three-point line and aren't seeming to let it go.
Yeah.
Nice little probe. Wickland again. Why not?
Oh, in and out.
Lips out. Jessica Wickland
Did he
pours
check?
it. Thompson, yeah. It's a couple in a row, and Sarah Wickland shot it fantastic tonight. I would say that's a really good decision of her to take that.
Yep.
Regardless of the clock. So 6:14 to go. Here's tipped. Oh yeah, Lauren Gannis is fouled on the floor.
I think that will be bonus for Balfour. So.
Yeah, Balfour shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way. That is a way to slow down the game. Get to the line now again. The free throw attempts are high. Not quite. I think we should mention it more. I think that would help.
Yeah.
Lauren Gannis. Now Balfour playing a really aggressive game. That's helped them get to the line. Gannis not quite.
Yeah, maybe just pretend that the free throws do not exist, and maybe they'll start falling.
Too bad they couldn't just put 2 on the board. Oh, banks in the 3 from Jessica Wickland. Everything is going for those 2 tonight.
Yeah.
Miller just raining from downtown. Oh, there's a 3. Oh my goodness, Balfour just can't buy a bucket.
Yeah.
Seems like there's a lid on the rim for them. Oh, again, great looks, can't complain about them, but Wickland for 3.
Oh,
wow.
another one.
This is a special performance. Sarah Wickland.
Oh, looks like we've got an injury here.
Looks like she's been hit in the face.
Looks like
that's Lauren Gannis. Looks like hit in the face, and as per FIBA, any blood means that a player must be substituted out of the game. So regardless of how Gannis could do, the bleeding was with it. So Katarina McGrath entering the game for the Balfour Bears, and also Janae Ubagare. There's a 3. Hers not quite, just misses high.
Yep.
5:26 to go. Balfour just can't seem to buy something from downtown. It's exactly what they need.
And they've been getting good looks, really. I think they've been happy. They should be pretty happy with the quality of shots they've been getting, but they just can't seem to buy a basket, as we've been saying.
That's an interesting dilemma as a coach when whatever you're doing is working. It's getting you shots, getting you open threes. But if they're not going, then that's something else to consider, and something just such a tough thought there. Okoye at the line, she makes her first. Her second just off. Oh, Balfour violation. So Okoye will shoot again. Just off the camera there by the Balfour bench was Aaron Anderson sweeping the floor, and cannot even begin to commend all the things he's doing for Regina High Schools Athletic Association and the whole association itself, setting up this awesome city championships, getting everyone involved, the table, the officials, and access to broadcast this game. Aaron truly is Mr. High School Sports here.
Need a guy like that.
Certainly do. And that is Victoria Gannis' 5th foul. That's the end for her. End of her night. Victoria Gannis played an awesome game, hustle all over both sides of the court. She couldn't quite buy a bucket, but certainly can't again, you have to commend the effort. She played awesome tonight.
Yeah. The whole Balfour team.
Yes. Yeah, they're everywhere, and sometimes shot can fall, shot can't. That's a sport, but their heart was certainly there the whole game, and have to really appreciate that tonight from the Bears. Looking to reverse the ball. Phillips puts it up. No. Gannis, 2 shots for her. Maren Gannis at the free throw line.
Yeah, she's been tremendous on the boards as well, and I think offensively especially, she's countless times. I think she's got even her own offensive rebound.
She has, tons of offensive boards for the Balfour Bears from Gannis, Emmanuel, and Zoe Gillis as well, and they're everywhere on the glass. Again, speaking to the heart that we spoke to before. Front iron. Makes the second. That one was true.
Yeah. Sometimes you need a little calibration shot in the first one, but
good adjustment that time. Short on the first one, figures out the legs, the power, and again, that what happened when you're tired. The shots seem to be a bit short, but Gannis obviously a formidable player, and she can figure it out herself. Pachoka picks up a foul in the backcourt.
Free throws again here.
Yeah, Miller over the limit, right? 5 fouls in the quarter means the penalty free throws. So Gannis will head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So 4 times throughout this year, before tonight, these teams have met, and 4 times the Miller Marauders have won. This game, Miller in control of certainly no difference. It's something to be said for playing a team quite a few times, start to figure them out. Eh?
Yeah, absolutely, and it's definitely an advantage in that if this would be the 5th time I guess they're meeting this year, so they're no strangers to each other for sure. But I think Miller obviously, as you said, was in control pretty much from the start.
Yeah, they made the correct game plan, and Balfour too. Balfour had all the open shots they wanted, just not their night from behind the arc, which certainly how basketball goes sometimes. Nikki Lynch misses a foul line jumper, out of bounds, and Balfour will keep it, or Miller will keep it. Yeah, it's interesting to be said. The close proximity teams playing each other all the time. This Battle of College Ave, Balfour can just walk out the door about 40 steps and they're playing in Miller.
Pass each other on the way to school.
That's exactly it. Yeah, similar to the old Rochdale Bowl up in Winston Nolan Ripple. Out of bounds again. Miller retained possession, this time with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Looks like a couple of up screens. Oh, Nikki Lynch just sweeps away. Miller again. Miller just wanting to get through their repertoire of out-of-bounds plays, I guess.
No better time.
Just long. Lynch rebounds, but a shot clock violation. Yeah, that time. Balfour will take possession here. So, with that said, something to be said for Balfour defending all those out-of-bounds plays. Oh, wow. That's
take some focus to do it 3 times in a row.
Yeah, eventually it seems like gonna have something that goes, and the Balfour just defended it fantastic. Ganis goes right-handed layup. Oh, just off. Good fight on the interior. Miller just too many bodies, too many arms, and they control the rebound. Making Lynch out of bounds. Balfour will take it. Balfour, that's Willa McConaughey making her first appearance, as well as Rachel Kuntz into the game for the Marauders. Manuel up the floor. Oh, loses it. There's Izzy Gosselin, her first minute of the night here. Ganis, right-handed hook shot, not quite. Ganis just can't seem to buy one today. Miller pushing the ball up the floor. Over to the corner, not quite. Shot is short by Abigail Hunter. Fight for the rebound. Ganis is in there, of course. Miller a lot of bodies, and Balfour will take possession here with 3:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Lauren Ganis back in for Marin Ganis. Marin has played.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
She looks exhausted. She has been all over.
A lot of minutes. She's everywhere, both ends of the court. Somehow under her rim and under the other rim, seemingly at the same time.
Yeah.
She's a true warrior.
And playing till the very end, you know. Both teams, the intensity of this game. If you told me right now there's a tie game, I would believe you with the way both teams are playing right now. So.
Yeah, both sides really in control on both ends of the court, really battling for this one. 3:18 to go and a 44-point game, but again, as you said, you wouldn't know it. Speaks a lot to the character of these young ladies. Manuel, that shot looks good.
Yeah.
Miller will take possession after that free throw. 69-26 now for the Marauders. Set that high ball screen. Looking to reverse it, yeah, Abigail Hunter, another one. She gets it back to Olivia Adam. Another little ghost screen that time. Oh, yeah, Rachel Kuntz with the ball. That's Samaya Drews getting a little bit too aggressive on the perimeter.
Yeah, got some arm for sure.
Yeah. So here come Uagare, Thompson, and Bella Kurz back into the game. Bella Kurz with 4 fouls. She did sit a lot of the fourth quarter, but played the whole third with 4 fouls, and that's huge for her to be in foul trouble and not pick up the fifth.
Took a big charge too.
Yeah, and from Sarah Cameron, that was another effort play that again we spoke to throughout, but again from the Balfour Bears, no stranger to those type of plays.
Yeah.
Thompson for 3.
The short.
Ugari, just off her fingertips.
It's a tough one. You know, you think it's gonna catch a little bit of backboard or something, but it doesn't, and then you're not quite ready for it when it comes right into your hands, you know.
Yeah, that's exactly. The air balls are sometimes a little bit, a little deceiving on the rebound. 2:32 to go. Miller swinging it around the perimeter. There's Bryn Bella back to Adam. Oh, sidestep, long 2, not quite, and it'll be Balfour basketball. Here comes Bella Kurz. Oh, enter Uagare, yeah. Ooh, a lot of contact that time, and some good sportsmanship there by Bella. Just playing through the whistle, playing some basketball. That's a part of the game.
Yeah, and make sure who you foul is all right. That's always a nice thing to do.
Exactly. Yeah, fouls are just why we play. So Uagare will be here to shoot 2. Miller subbing 5 for 5 now. They put back in Koyaway and Retier. And both Wicklands as well as Emmy Hazel. So 4 of their they're all 4 grade 10s are in this game. This is their last junior basketball game. As next year they'll move up to senior.
2 for 2. 2 for 2 for
2 for 2 at the line. Wow.
You know, we haven't seen that very often for Balfour. So.
Uagare, her first points of the night, coming on 2 free throws, 2 for 2 at the line. Wow. That's should have shot all the free throws. Oh, 2 shots coming up from.
Wouldn't that be nice? Sub a free throw shooter in.
Yeah. Certainly I would have been subbed out back in my day when I went to the line.
Me too.
Yeah.
You would have been subbed out for just about every 3 I took too.
It's part of the game. You need you.
Put me in for defense.
That's exactly it, yeah. Retier sinks the first. Yeah, that's the beauty of basketball. Football, you play one side of the floor. You know, baseball, you're either on defense or you're hitting, but But basketball, hockey, the end-to-end invasion games there, you're playing everywhere all at once, which certainly makes a true athlete. Oh, nice. All the way, Curtis. Not cutting her off, and Balfour taking advantage of that. Curtis. There's a three, not quite. Rebound controlled by Curtis. A lot of hands. Miller still jamming the rebounder. Yeah, a little too much that time for Emmy Hazel. And Curtis will be at the line shooting too.
Yeah, I think coach is signaling to maybe ease the pressure a little bit.
Yeah, you know. Miller did do a good job early of jamming the rebounder.
Yeah.
In time and a place.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's just, again, speaking to the, again, like we said before, we couldn't be able to tell this is a 40-point game. Right? Same with that. Curtis makes the first free throw.
Yeah.
Just off on the second, but rebound controlled by Phillips. Out to Curtis. Attacks. Swings it. There's Lauren Gannis. Goes right hand of the layup. Not quite, and Emmy Hazel controls the ball. Oh, little cut all the way through. Yes. Nice action. And good D from Uagari, cuts it off. Long shot. Controlled. Oh, Wickland again. Back up and in. Jessica Wickland, the force.
Yeah.
The Wicklands seem to have made their mark on this game. Surprise, surprise. Here's a little spin. Steps back, shoots the two, and
got it.
home.
Little shooter's touch, shooter's bounce on that one.
Yeah, Bella Curtis, very talented young guard, and again, early picking up those fouls, but certainly a tremendous player, and it'll be great to see for that.
Miller again.
Yeah, wow, Miller just taking charge of the game on the O boards. Curtis steps back. Oh, crosses over.
Move.
Nice
Good
find.
pass.
There's Phillips.
Oh.
Not quite from three. Uagare aboard. Nice little entry pass. Kurz off the glass and good. Marauders up 75-35 with 30 seconds to go. Swinging the ball around the perimeter. Oh, nice little entry. Not quite from Wickland. Good fight on the glass by the Bears. Kurz takes, rips, goes. 20 seconds left. The shot clock is turned off. Kurz, fantastic handle. They see the roller. It's Gannis. Phillips swinging it on the perimeter. Balfour moving it around. Not quite. Wickland tip. Shekoyaway handles it, and the Miller Marauders are your 2023 Junior Girls Blue City Champions. Fantastic season for the Marauders, going 5-0 now against the Balfour Bears in their 5 meetings. Again, nothing to be said if not for the effort of the Balfour Bears throughout this game.
And Miller, that's back-to-back junior city champions. So.
All right, and we will see you after this break for the junior boys game at 8 o'clock. Stick around, we'll be back with AccessNow Sports.
It's a March Madness jackpot explosion. All month long on Access Communications Children's Fun TV Bingo. Throughout the month of March, over $50,000 must go. March 11th at 5 p.m., $5,000 must go during the jackpot game. $3,000 on the first full card, $1,000 on the second full card, and $1,000 on the third full card. It's a March Madness jackpot explosion only on AccessNow TV.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're going to talk some rugby next. There's a new rugby league for young players in Regina as a pilot program, and pretty safe to say it'll go pretty well. At least our next guest hopes so. Then it can expand across the province and help grow the fine sport of rugby. Here to talk about all that and more is the president of Sask Rugby, Eldon Hall. Eldon, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Let's talk about it. What exactly is Flag X Rugby?
So Flag X Rugby is a new offering that we're bringing forward through a partnership with Tag X International. So they had developed the game over the last about 30 years in Australia, and what they had found is that by offering a variation of the game, that they were able to increase participation rates through Flag, or what we would normally call Flag, what they call Tag X.
How'd you sort of find out about this?
It was brought to me through Robin McDowell, who
Sure.
had coached here for about the better part of a decade and played here. And he's out in Victoria now, and he had started to use it with his programming out there with the McDowell Academy, and as a way to vary and improve skills during their practice time. So we thought that we would give it a go here and give an offering that's a non-contact, but in a league and a game format that we hadn't offered before.
So this will, presuming, hopefully entice young players or their parents, more likely in some cases, to give the sport a try without the pressure of the contact.
Right, and I think that that's probably one thing that people maybe shy away from, is there's I guess an idea that the game of rugby has to be played a certain way by a certain type of person, and we're trying to open our offering up to kids sort of that 4 to 12, and to boys and girls, and to people that may want to eventually try contact or may never want to try contact but enjoy the evasion game that rugby has to offer.
So what will the main difference between this rugby and the rugby that people are sort of normally associated with? What's the big difference?
It would probably look something closer to sevens that most people are used to, in terms of a different game than the 15s that you would see. So it's more wide open running, and obviously the non-contact piece of it. And the idea is to try and get players running positively and creating positive offensive movements, but learning the defensive skills while picking up the basics of the game in sort of, a more free-flowing and easy environment to learn it in.
So how will the pilot in Regina work? When do you guys, start playing some games?
So we'll start playing games on the weekend of March 18th on Saturdays, and it'll run for 7 consecutive Saturdays until April 29th, all out of the Regina Sports Center on Broadway Avenue in the old Tartan Club.
I was going to say, you better not be playing outdoors.
I was going to say, if you're playing at the rugby club in a couple of weeks, do you supply the parkas and snowshoes?
No, not yet.
So registration, how do folks get registered?
Best way to get registered is to go straight to saskrugby.com on our website, and there's a link on the front page to get to the Flag X offering, and there's also they can get to it through our community page as well.
If this pilot project is successful, and there's no reason to think it won't be, do you expand it to other parts of the province, or what sort of would the next step be?
Yeah, there is some offerings right now with our rookie rugby programming. This is just a different way of offering it, with more of a sort of a quick learn format where they get early success and straight into a gameplay. So we'll definitely offer it through the summer and then into next fall, and we'll continue to offer it as a piece of what we give to people in Saskatchewan that want to try rugby. So it'll continue. We'll start out a little bit small and we'll build from there, but it'll definitely be a continuing piece that we'll use in order to get people into the sport to give it a try.
Doesn't non-contact violate some sort of rugby code, though?
No, I think it's the only rugby code of the 5 principles that we have that govern the game. And I think that as long as people are playing rugby, they're enjoying rugby, and they're getting out there and they're playing field sports, and we're getting boys and girls of all different kinds to be involved in sport and continuous sport as a lifelong journey. I think that it's that's what rugby's about. Rugby's about a community, and there's a culture that surrounds rugby that's positive and is about a whole bunch of different things other than just tackling.
How long have you been involved in the sport?
I got involved in the sport in about 1990, so this is going on my 30-ish year.
What keeps you involved?
The culture of rugby, absolutely. So, like anybody, you ebb and flow in and out of some things sometimes. When I finished playing and got busy with my own kids, eventually all 3 of them have picked it up now. So that sort of has drawn me back into the game, and now more of an administrative level and a coaching level than as a player. But, it's still the same feeling that it's always had, and it's still the same things that drew me to it as a player, the same things that draw me to it as a parent and an administrator now.
What's the state of the sport in Saskatchewan right now?
We have an opportunity for growth right now. I think that when we look back, the first game of rugby was played in Regina back in 1883.
Oh.
And it's been a presence ever since. And it's had some success and some highs, and it's had some lows. And right now we're building on some of the successes of the past in order to grow the game and get our numbers back up where they were. with a couple of things that are coming forward. One of the advancement and the growth of professional rugby through Premier Sevens, through obviously the World 7 Series that was just in Vancouver last weekend that we took 24 players from Saskatchewan to, as well as World Cup coming in early 2031 and 32. As well as the growth of MLR with our own professional team in Toronto with the Arrows. So there's a lot of good things happening in a lot of different ways. I think that the grassroots growth is really where we're focusing now in order to build a strong base and a foundation for the future for rugby in Saskatchewan.
Would it be fair to say a high watermark for rugby in our province, or at least the southern half, was back in the day of the Rugby Canada Super League and the Prairie Fire, and there seemed to be a lot of excitement about the sport and a lot of people that maybe hadn't tried it, that were trying it?
Yeah, I think that actually brought along a couple of things. One was just a sports fan that may have not had any actual rugby playing experience, but it was an exciting time for rugby in the province. There was high growth, and we had a lot of high caliber players coming out of the province and also coming back to the province from other places they had gone to, but players coming from around the world in order to play here as part of that. So I think that a little piece of the Rugby Canada Super League is in most people that are involved in rugby, and we'd like to see whether some part of that come back and see some local competition that is, whether it's in the university ranks or in a Super League way, to come back and grow the game so that there is a spectator sport that's available for people to play in and for people to come and watch.
So you mentioned the website's probably the easiest place, well, is the easiest place for people to A, get more information and get registered?
Yeah, both. I mean, all forms of social media, from Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and those types of things. But I think the most easiest form to get to is at saskrugby.com, and to follow that there, and you can get access to all of our other social media as well from that point.
You touched on something. Is there not a university league?
There is a youth sport offering through Western Canada, from BC to Manitoba, for 7s and 15s in male and female. There also needs to be a growth in sort of that U25 premiership or premier division as well, that that we know about, that exists in BC and in Ontario, and we need to kind of color in those lines in the Prairie provinces and out in Atlantic Canada as well, and get the game being played nationwide in a meaningful way in all provinces.
Remember when flag football became a thing, and a lot of people said, well, this will help get kids into the tackle stream when they're ready to do that. But I don't think people realized how big flag football would become consequently, and people were comfortable just playing that. Do you see the same sort of scenario developing?
Yeah, I think that when we look at a sport like football in the province, it's extremely successful here. I mean, along with other things like hockey and gymnastics and a whole slew of other sports. One thing that we can gain from those sports in rugby when we look at our own sport is the idea that we have to rethink the offerings that we're giving people to get involved in it, and that it's not always just about getting into a single stream to maybe play for your country in 15s or those types of things. That growth in the sport in non-traditional ways in games and by non-traditional players is going to be the strength of the sport in the future, just like we've seen in football with flag being a different type of game, but also really drawing in female competition, a meaningful female competition, and people that will never ever tackle because they just don't want to, and they enjoy the game in that different form, and that is a good competition and a good way to play the game.
Sounds great. Well, we wish you the best of luck with the pilot and growing the sport. Good luck.
Thank you.
The hockey legends of tomorrow are on AccessNow Sports today.
Bedard. He scored! How the heck did he do that?
Watch Bedard, Howe, and the boys in red, white, and blue right here on the home of your local All-Stars. And follow AccessNow Sports for highlights, stats, and schedules. Regina Pats Hockey, the legends of tomorrow, right here, right now on AccessNow Sports.
Join us for the 35th Annual Regina Humane Society Telethon, presented by Access Communications. Live Sunday, March 19th, 6 to 9 p.m. See how you can make a difference for the 4,000 animals who enter the shelter every year. and provide vital dollars for the Society's programs and services in our community.
That is a record.
Get ready to donate and show the animals at the Regina Humane Society you care.
Find out what's happening in and around Regina. Watch Talk of the Town as I interview a wide array of guests and local celebrities who make this town great. Talk of the Town with Lisa Peters, brought to you by Connexus Credit Union.
At Connexus Credit Union, connecting to communities across Saskatchewan is a commitment we've upheld for over 80 years. It's part of our fabric and what allows us to deliver on our purpose of improving the financial well-being of our members and communities.
An Access Smart Home is a safer, more efficient home. With the touch of an app, you can see who's at the door, turn down the lights and turn up the heat, tell your furry friend to get off the couch, and sleep sound with around-the-clock home monitoring. Access Smart Home puts you in control. And of course, our famous customer service is always included. Make your home a smarter, safer, more efficient home. Learn more at myaccess.ca.
Brought to you by Cameron O'Kalita, improving lives through debt solutions for over 20 years. 306-359-0200 for your free consultation.
With 2 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the fourth. Good pass right through the middle. Sweeney off the rim, and it goes around twice. 1 minute, 42 seconds to go. Spins, gives it to Gibb. She spins, she's up, and it's good. And she gets the foul. Gibb with the rebound. She's going to take that up court. Less than a minute to go here. She drives the net. It's up, and it's good.
Done an amazing
Later,
job.
it's knocked away. Here comes Sweeney. Weighs it up, and it's good. Ties it up. Comets coming the other way. 14 seconds. Gets it to the outside. Gibb up, and it's good.
Tonight with McGrath obviously focusing in on him, but you can see the body control in that last finish. He's a special player.
And looks like number 22, Knash. Out to the outside, he puts it up, and he gets it! Well, the one thing about this tournament, it really shows if a player can play in front of a crowd with a lot of noise and a lot of pressure.
You know, as the game comes to a close and McGrath gets to hang a banner here in the Semple Gymnasium, we should probably give a shout out to our special guest and the huge hoop in the arm.
Nice move there by Bedard in the neutral zone. Bedard loosely had possession. Here's Fozol with the shot, and he scores!
Oh, the
now
barn
the other
door
way.
was wide open there.
3-on-1 the other way, and he scores! Pats break out of their own zone here. Here's Mateo Michaels on his off wing. 2-on-1. Here is Michaels with a shot. Rebounds in front. They score! Savoy tries to center, and a nice play there by the Pats. 2-on-2, short-handed the other way. Here's Bedard and Howe. Bedard, nice move with the shot. And that's it! That's it! What a move! Wow! Wow! Just scored by 98.
Well, it's 2-goal lead late here.
Oh! I spoke too soon.
Never mind, 1-goal lead.
Zach will stop Chuck. Up top for Wu. Wu with a shot. Nice save, rebound, they score! Both Pats defensemen are struggling to get rid of that one, and Savoy! And that puck is in! The other way now, 3-on-1 if Winnipeg hurries. Here's Nash, stops up, Geeky scores! Up top for Brown, no one back there to get it. And Friesen just dodges a check. Oh, stop Chuck, stops up, and scores! Brown, cross to Bedard. Bedard winds and fires, he scores!
Here's the Hurricanes. It's not, they score. It's Jet Jones. Jet developed out of nowhere. Clavensher Bodied off the puck by Tanner Howe. Back comes Bedard. He's got some room on the right wing side. Going wide. Disposal in and shooting, and he scores! In the second period, 2-on-2, maybe a 3-on-2 for Lethbridge. Edwards in, shoots, and he scores! Brown, Spencer. Aremba's parked in front. Here's Whitehead, a jab play. Save it, it's loose. Aremba, whack at it, they score! Should pay dividends at the end of the year. We're underway to start the third. Here comes Bedard. He'll drop Suzdalev. How? And they score! 16 seconds in. Spencer. Most of the play's been down right in front of us in the Lethbridge zone. There's a shot stop. Rebound's loose. It's still free, and they score on the rebound.
Here's a steal, a pass, Aremba rink wide, they score! Suzdalev! It's fed back here to Hammett. Hammett a shot through his screen, they score! I think I got tipped in there. Racing down is Rorsma on the backhand in front, and Polchakov whacks at it. It's still loose. Here's a shot by Manti, left hand safe, rebound, they score! Andre Malievan, nifty move from the Russian over the line. Rink wide pass over here. There's a shot by Greening. Deflected, and he scores. Head up. Now middle blue line for Sposal. They switch spots. Sposal rink wide. One-timer. They score. Back for Alex Suzdalev. Rink wide. Here's Bedard. Waiting. Back for Sposal. Sposal shoots. Deflected. They score. Stringer tries to hold the zone. Rorsma, rink wide pass, broken up, here's Suzdalev, in on goal, he scores!
Hi everyone, Kelly Rempel here. You're going to want to tune in every week with Dante DeCarry and myself. We're going to be talking about all things Regina Pats, including highlights and everything you want to know about your favorite junior hockey team. Pats TV, brought to you by Cameron Okalita.
Cameron Okalita, improving lives through debt solutions for over 20 years. 306-359-0200 for your free consultation.
The hockey legends of tomorrow are on AccessNow Sports today.
Bedard. He scored! How the heck did he do that?
Watch Bedard, Howe, and the boys in red, white, and blue right here on the home of your local All-Stars. And follow AccessNow Sports for highlights, stats, and schedules. Regina Pats Hockey, the legends of tomorrow, right here, right now on AccessNow Sports.
AccessNow Sports. Full game coverage, expert commentary, news and interviews from your favorite Saskatchewan teams. Follow the action. Watch AccessNow Sports. Brought to you by Capital Auto Mall.
It's March. It's madness. Save up to $7,000 on a brand new F-150. They have over 150 available right now. Get your hands on a new ride before they come to their senses. On now at Capital Ford.
Hey team, my name is Brendan McKenzie. I'm going to be your host on Level 10's Fit for Life program on AccessNow TV. Join us for our 10-week fitness series.
Do you think hockey teaches you anything?
You got to be trustworthy with your teammates. That goes for life too. You got to be a trustworthy person.
Adam was an outstanding athlete. He was a quiet leader, one that led by example. In this day and age, I think we need more leaders. The Adam Harold Legacy Foundation's mission is to actively with today's Saskatchewan to create tomorrow's leaders, just like Adam. The Adam Harold Legacy Foundation would like to thank Access Communications for partnering with us. To learn more, visit AdamHaroldLegacyFoundation.ca.
The hockey legends of tomorrow are on AccessNow Sports today.
Bedard. He scored! How the heck did he do that?
Watch Bedard, Howe, and the boys in red, white, and blue right here on the home of your local All-Stars. And follow AccessNow Sports for highlights, stats, and schedules. Regina Pats Hockey, the legends of tomorrow, right here, right now on AccessNow Sports.
Live March 17th. Moose Jaw Warriors. Regina Pats.
He scored! How the heck did he do that?
AccessNow's TV coverage of the WHL is brought to you by Tyson Mining, the full-service underground mining contractor of choice. Local challenges, global solutions. Visit TysonMining.com.
Join us for the 35th Annual Regina Humane Society Telethon, presented by Access Communications. Live Sunday, March 19th, 6 to 9 p.m. See how you can make a difference for the 4,000 animals who enter the shelter every year and provide vital dollars for the Society's programs and services in our community.
That is a record.
Get ready to donate and show the animals at the Regina Humane Society you care.
Hello and welcome. We are back for the Junior Boys Blue Division City Finals on AccessNow Sports and courtesy of the Regina High School Athletic Association. My name is Zenon Arabko. I'm beside my co-host Joe Camplin, and tonight we have a fantastic matchup. The two best teams in the city, two juggernauts, clash of the Titans, as Joe said earlier. And I corrected the Titans and the Tartans. The O'Neill Titans, the 2 seed, and the Campbell Tartans, the number 1. So, here are the player introductions. Pros. We are here for the city final, consisting of the O'Neill Titans and the Campbell Tartans. Now, two very conflicting styles of play in this game. Campbell, one of the grittiest teams you'll see, just came off a 47-44, yes, 47-44 semifinal victory over the Martin Otters. O'Neill, on the other hand, much more run and gun, much more free-flowing play, led by Drew Cameron and Sheer Madol. So, Joe, what do you expect to see in this game from those conflicting styles?
I think it's going to be interesting. You know, it's a contrast, so it'll be interesting to see, you know, who is able to, you know, dominate with their style of play. Because
yeah, that's true. Generally in these games, it's the defensive team that takes control. Ruiz just misses that one. Madol controls Durant inside. Campbell is going to play a zone on defense and trap in the half court, or the full court rather. O'Neill's going to rip it from downtown, so we're going to find out. Drew Cameron pretty quickly moving it around the perimeter. Tipped, Cochula comes up with it. Three of them. Ruiz, left hand. Oh! Sent back by Elias Castillo.
Castillo says no there.
Two quick layups for Ruiz. Short on the first one. Castillo makes a good play in the second one. O'Neill looks to be in a 2-3 on the baseline on a bounce. Not sure if this is their general defense. Oh, had Highmore down the tube, but just missed him. Stolen by Cameron. Cochula steps into it. Rayom. Cochula on the perimeter. Rayom. Ruiz. High post. Gage Highmore for two. Not quite. Rayom grabs it. Dribbles down there. Tough idea. Rayom. Not quite. Puts it back up and in. Adrian Rayom for two. And here's that trap from Campbell. It's caused a lot of teams some devastation. Sheer Madol just steps out of bounds.
Tough one there. I try to look to move the ball a little bit there instead of, you know, dribbling into the pressure is not always doesn't always work out.
Generally got to pass through the press. 14-second shot clock here. They move it to Ruiz, back to Rayom and Cochula. Swinging it around the perimeter. Rayom attacks to the rack. Right hand layup. Won't quite go. Two hands on him, but Madol secures. Sheer Madol, one of the finest young players in the province. Grade 10 player on the provincial team and actually attended the BioSteel All-Canadian tryout weekend and national team selection kit. So, fantastic young player. There he is, Castillo. In and out from three. Gage Highmore controls, and there's Ruiz. Rayom. Ruiz. Not quite. Rylan LeClaire all over the boards. Madol in transition. This is where he's at his best. Durant pokes it free. Off Madol and out of bounds.
Sub.
Kylan Woolharden into the game. He's the other part of O'Neill's vaunted big three.
A soccer player.
Soccer player, in fact. Yeah, a lot of multi-sport athletes here for all over the floor. Adrian Rayom, another one. Star football, volleyball player. Like just a freak athlete. Campbell swinging it around the perimeter, going that high low. Picked off by Madol. He wants to slow things down. He likes to play a little conservative basketball.
Couple turnovers to start, just settle it down a little bit.
Cameron. Yeah.
Oh! That's what we think. They're going to slow it down. Cameron steps into an open three. And
there's a way that O'Neill's going to win this game. It is right there. It's going to be from ripping it from beyond the arc. And no one loves the three more than Drew Cameron. Cochula pulls up. Yeah, two hands on him from Castillo, and that'll get called. Michael Champion with the call. Two hands, and Tanner Cochula will head to the line.
Campbell will go to the line for the first time. Saw free throw shooting was a little bit of an issue in the junior girls.
Certainly was junior girls city final, and I mean, 'tis the season for high school free throw
yeah.
shooting. But Tanner Cochula, the percentage-wise, the best free throw shooter Campbell has. So interesting. Misses the first at the line, however. Packed house here at Dr. Martin LeBoldus High School. Surprise, surprise, city final. Always seems to bring out a ton of fans as Cochula sinks the second.
Press again after the free throw.
There it is, kind of a diamond left. They get it to Kylan Woolharden in the middle. Swung to Madol. Attacks the baseline, runs into the brick wall. That's Lucas Durant. They're running Cameron off the line. Swung to Woolharden. Attacks the paint. Here's Yor. Out to Woolharden. 8-second shot clock. Some fantastic defense. Highmore hand. Madol out of bounds. And it'll be Campbell basketball.
This here. 3 on the shot clock.
3 seconds on the shot clock. O'Neill retains possession.
Get something to hit the rim at least.
Woolharden for 3. No good. Cochula secures. Cameron looking to jam the rebounder. Not quite.
Oh, nice.
Rayom attacks. Yeah, contact from Yor. Just a step slow. And Adrian Rayom will shoot 2. Adrian Rayom, first year playing junior boys basketball, and yet one of again, you generally see his name with the leading scorer is there for Campbell on the website. So certainly Joel Graham, as he says, he wishes they had him a year earlier. Yeah. Glad they have him out now. First one's good for Rayon. So, Joe, as we can tell from the crowd, it's a pretty excited environment here. Are you hearing more on the Boldus or Campbell, or O'Neill or Campbell fans? Sorry.
I mean, these our left is O'Neill. I'm hearing quite a bit about both teams, but O'Neill seems to be
pretty. It's a lot of long arms there, especially from Sheer Madol. It seems to have 8-foot arms sometimes. Madol is looking to swing. There's Yor, probes, swings at Cameron for 3. Barely touches his hands in and out. Great rebound. Oh, falls down, and that'll be Campbell ball. A lot of contact on the rebound, but I think Blake lets it go.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Campbell looking to enter the ball to the short corner to Heimler, but can't seem to get it. Ruiz for 3. Short. Uh-oh. Here comes O'Neill. There's Woolharden. Madol. Oh! Yeah, blocked by Rayon, but a foul. Adrian Rayon picks up his first.
Yep. Another one of those long rebounds. O'Neill's leveled the crowd, and they push it in transition.
3-on-1 for O'Neill in transition, and sometimes the best you can hope for in that situation is to foul without allowing a layup, especially from Cheer Madol, who's such a talented finisher around the rim. Misses the first free throw, however. Madol back to the line for a second.
Big box out on the shooter there.
Tanner Kochula. Campbell will hit. Campbell will hit. They'll play a physical style of play. And very aggressive in that regard. Chase down. Kochula. Out of bounds. O'Neill retains possession. A lot of contact early. A lot of contact, but
looks like they're actually letting them play a little bit. It's playoff basketball.
City final. Really can't. The last thing an official wants to do is take this game over.
Nobody wants to sit and watch free throws.
Exactly, yeah.
2 hours, so.
Woolharden throws it out off of Campbell. O'Neill will retain. Yeah, that's the point of letting the players decide it, as they say, which is, again, usually the best policy. Yor will inbound to Madol. Sheer attacks the middle. Woolharden, he gets a 3 off. Not quite. Durant, Lucas Durant. Rayon. Oh, wow. Oh, Rayon keeps it. Madol retains. Woolharden in transition. All the way.
Took the initial bump. Kept control of the ball.
Stays vertical. Both sides, just some good basketball. Oh, Rayon losing it a little bit. Ruiz. Swung to Kochula. Campbell stayed with his 3-around-2 alignment on offense, but really not getting much penetration. Ball deflected. Into Heimler. Out. Rayon. That's his 3. It's good. Adrian Rayon for 3.
It's a great job of Campbell staying calm. Shot clock's late in the shot clock. They get the open look.
Yes. Push the ball. Blocked. Yeah, Durant just a half step late.
Yeah.
That's so tough. He's so gritty on the interior. Just one step.
Madol lost his shoe there too.
Nope. Of course.
If you were tuned into the girls' final, we saw a shoe being lost, and then a sock was also lost. That was the first time for me. I've watched a lot of basketball in my life. I've never seen a sockless player out there, so that was interesting.
Yeah, it speaks to just how much these young athletes want to stay on the floor.
Absolutely.
So Spiro Giannitsas and David Canales-Posnov into the game for Campbell. They come in. Oh, a little floppy action. There's Cameron for 3. No good.
Play looks a little familiar.
Rayon pushes. A lot of hands in transition. Woolharden keeps it. Giannitsas with him. Oh, a lot of dribbling, a lot of defense from Spiro Giannitsas. They get it back to Castillo. 10-second shot clock. Woolharden. He settles for a 3. No good. A lot of nerves early, you can tell. A lot of high-intensity ball. Giannitsas to Ruiz. Rayon. Giannitsas. Back to Ruiz. Out of bounds. It'll be O'Neill ball.
Definitely some of these turnovers are definitely, the nerves, a little bit jittery turnovers early. And I think as we progress through this first quarter, those will start to settle down.
100%. Yeah, they gotta. The blood's got to be going off right now. Yeah. Sometimes as a coach, my heart rate gets a little high. So can't imagine what these players are feeling. Yeah. Cameron again for 3. Wow. That's his thing. He's a pure shooter, and if that's his talent, Campbell's going to have to take that away.
Likes that.
Football, Campbell will retain off of Castillo's foot.
Yeah.
Campbell seems a little stagnant on offense right now.
Yeah.
Still within 2.
The ball's moving, but the players don't seem to be.
That's true, yeah. Sometimes a cut works just as well as a pass. They have Canals passing off. Oh, Ruiz settles for 3. No good. Timer is in there, but Cameron grabs the rebound. Wolharden retains. He'll push Campbell in a zone. For Castillo! In and out. Rayom will control the rebound, and Ruiz de la Orden will push the ball. To the middle to David. Canales passing off for 2. Oh. Cameron looked like he hadn't had them back, but had possession. So the ball stays with O'Neill.
Campbell settling for some early shots.
There we go. Oh, good hand. Spiro Gianoutsas keeps it. Ruiz de la Orden probes out. Rayon for 3. His second of the night. Bank, not quite. Wolharden pushes in transition. Oh, Rayon got to be careful not to pick up a foul. Oh, nice move. Wolharden not quite. Oh, 5 on 4 now. Move it. Spiro Gianoutsas. Not good. Cameron. Oh, and Campbell will keep it.
Yeah, both teams letting it fly early.
They have, yeah. Eitan Hermel coming into the game for the Tartans. Let's see if they get Heimer down the tube. Not quite. Ruiz de la Orden will swing. Hermel attacks. Oh, loses it. Oh, off of the Titans, and Campbell will retain possession.
8 seconds.
Tough to go up into those long arms of Tirmadol. It seems like it's just
he's had multiple blocks already.
Ruiz de la Orden, yes! Julio from 3.
They were due for one of those to fall for sure.
Campbell's hit 3 from there. Campbell's coming out in that half-court trap. Castillo, Madol swings it to Cameron. He's going to want to shoot the 3. Going to want to shoot at all costs. That's Drew Cameron's game. Wolharden to Madol in the high post.
Nice.
Oh, goes right by. Oh, flat tire, just misses. He will throw down.
That looks like what he was going for there, but
we'll see that at one point. Cornell to Ruiz. Good attack from Julio. Oh, just misses. Heimer scrapping for the rebound. Wolharden picks it up. Oh,
nice pass.
Madol. Back to Wolharden. Cameron for 3. What a surprise. The other one. That's his game. Spot up shooter, and if you let him have it, he's going to knock it down.
Right 45. Seems to be a spot.
Ruiz. Gianoutsas for 3. Not quite. David Canals Pasnav with the rebound. Oh, tip. Castillo. Up to Yor. Ruiz. That's Wolharden.
Oh, it just loses it.
Julio Ruiz de la Orden. Oh, poked by Yor, and Cameron keeps it. Oh! Gianoutsas just leaves it short. Madol. Great finish too, Madol.
Scrambly play.
O'Neill out to a bit of a run here. 14-10 Titans. Canales Pasnav underneath for Heimer. O'Neill gets possession. And that'll be Joel Graham's first time out of the night.
O'Neill coach is happy with that little run they went on there. And see what, if you're Campbell, you probably want to settle down a little bit. You're down 4 points.
Yes.
You don't need to panic, but I think they're settling for some early shots. Good shots they're probably not used to taking, so I think just relax a little bit on the offensive end, and I think defensively, a couple threes, just get out to the shooters, but other than that, I think they're doing a good job.
Cameron's hit quite a few from downtown. With that said, Campbell's hit 3 threes of their own, so it's a 3-point shooting game as of right now. With that said, Campbell, I think we both mentioned they're a little stagnant. The player movement on offense, right? The ball's flying around, it's zipping, but their players they're pretty stagnant in where they are on the court.
Yeah.
Okay, so those threes that Rayom gets there, or Julio's got one, but it's it's a little tougher to get those to fall when you're not.
And then here's Cameron there,
that trailer 3, he loves that spot, right 45. He's gonna just stand there, and if you don't run him off the line, he's just going to take advantage of it. So,
and we haven't seen him go to the rim yet, so you know, maybe that's something you want. If you're Campbell, you're trying you like to see it before you have to worry about it. You know?
100%. Campbell, a true zone team. Zone, they'll trap, they'll do all sorts of that stuff on the defensive end, rarely in man.
Yeah.
O'Neill also on the defensive end in a 2-3. O'Neill's played 6 guys, one for about 30 seconds out, and Haydn's are all entering the game here. But with those long arms of Cheer Madol, it's tough to really penetrate that zone. Swings to York, swings to Woolharden for 3 at the top. No good. Rebounded by Ginutsas. Swung to Kochula. 10 Harmel. Ginutsas back to Harmel. Probes, attack. Oh, Madol! He is everywhere.
Yeah.
Handling the ball, he can do it all. Cheer Madol. Kylan Woolharden. That's a 2. Long 2 from Klein Jerome. O'Neill's up 16-10. Campbell needs a spark on offense, just one. There's Kochula from deep. Not quite.
I think it's a little early.
Yeah, they gotta see if they can get a penetration kick, see if they can cut maybe.
Don't need to settle.
Yes. Carmel out on the perimeter. O'Neill voids the 2 for 1. They're gonna rip it from 3. Cameron, one more. Goal for 3.
Unselfish play from Cameron there. You know, other guys might shoot that. You hit 3 from that spot. You do a little head fake, kick in the corner.
Move it to one of the best. Carmel, not good. Rayon scraps Canales Posno for 3. Ginutsas for 3. Just off. Rayon back up. That'll be Madol's first foul. Now that'll be a huge portion of this game. Cheer Madol, obviously the most important player in this game for O'Neill, in between he and Cameron. But staying in foul trouble. He's done a good job all year, but as Rayon sinks the first, but as Madol picks up fouls, it becomes a lot more difficult for O'Neill to play.
And I mean, he is their defensive anchor too, so you know, if you're playing with in foul trouble, it's harder to have that impact on the defensive end.
Exactly, yeah.
Play a little scared.
So Rayon sinks both. 5 seconds left. Cameron's trying to rip it. York, unaware of the time. Woolharden does not get it off. So that's the end of the first quarter. 19-12 for the O'Neill Titans. So a lot of O'Neill, a lot early from O'Neill.
Yeah.
What is making them so successful?
I mean, they're knocking down their shots, ultimately. That's what it's coming down to. But they've also done a great job defensive end. I think they've probably had 4 or 5 blocks. And then when they do get that block or a long rebound, they're pushing the pace and running a bit. So that's a good job of getting the defense moving. And then in the half court, they've been hitting their threes. And Campbell, I think, needs to settle down a little bit. You know, they've taken shots with 17, 18 on the shot clock. And there might be open shots, but I think if you move the ball, get some cuts going, maybe you run a couple sets, that's when you get some better quality shots, and then that's when you kind of settle down a little bit on offense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Campbell offense, a lot of passing the ball around the perimeter, a lot of moving back and forth, dunker to dunker from Highmore, but like lack of cutting, and then when Madol can get it in transition, just like we see there,
goodness.
He's so talented. So, I mean, we're all aware of the last name Madol, pretty common lingo in the Regina basketball scene. So, Cheer is the youngest. So his oldest brother Majok just finished his tenure on the Cougars after playing Division I in the United States. Fantastic career as a basketball player. Still helping out around the basketball community with hoop life with the Regina Cougars. And then Cheer's older sister, Ajok, just finished her last game last night, unfortunately falling to the Winston-Knoll Wolverines, but also was accepted on a Division I scholarship to the University of Minnesota earlier this year. So hats off to Ajok. Fantastic young player, fantastic young athlete.
Absolutely, and I did see, I think Steve Burrows is in the building, the head coach of the Regina Cougar men's team. So maybe we're not done hearing the Ajok class or the Madol. From the Regina Cougars.
Certainly a story if a younger brother came as well, and I mean obviously we can tell Cheer on the U15 Team Saskatchewan last year. So Joe, as a U15 provincial team player, can you speak to what kind of experience that gives you?
Well, that was amazing. I mean, you're playing against some of the best competition in the country. I played against Benedict Matherin, who's the potential rookie of the year for the Indiana Pacers right now. So like the competition you play is a lot different, and it prepares you for a game like this. Absolutely,
100%. Early steal there from Heimer on the back end of the zone. Campbell playing without a big, but they're playing a lot smaller. Looks like 4 out, pass and cut. They're moving a lot more on offense. This is looking a little bit better. Cotrella to Ruiz, Delaorden. He's going to rip it. And Julio from downtown.
And it's amazing, like, it's a similar shot to what they were getting earlier, but when you move the ball more and the defense has to move, like, those are the shots that just tend to fall.
Yes, swung in transition. Cameron just moves that big body to the rack. Rebounded by Rayom. Cameron gets his hand on, that'll be a foul.
Got to commend the effort. He's getting in there, following his own shot, but got to do it cleanly.
Yeah, a little too much on the rebound jam that time.
Yeah, that happens though. You know, you miss a shot,
you're right there anyways. Yeah, may as well. Into Rayom in the high post. Out to Cotrella. Split touch, he attacks. Highmoor. Oh, just through Rayom's arms. Here's Ruiz breaking down the defense. Janutsas. Highmoor up. Ruiz. For a mid-range jumper. Rayom, not quite.
I had to put it up quick.
Yeah, nice little good effort from Rayom, but good 24-second defense from O'Neill that time. Campbell still in 2-3. They got Highmoor in the middle. Will Harden into the interior. They got O'Neill, Madol at the 45. Will Harden attacks.
Nice pass.
Big shot just off. Cotrella controls. Campbell will get going. 4-point game. Rayom squares up, attacks. 2-foot stop. Madol, he's everywhere.
You can't shoot over him.
Janutsas hands on it. Cotrella sticks with it, and Campbell will go. Yeah, that's going to be tough. Basically a guaranteed contest on the back line of this zone.
It allows the top of the zone, too, to be a little more aggressive, knowing that you have...
that
being said,
finish.
right on cue.
Gage Highmoor, fantastic, interesting player. Really don't see that kind of funky play style anymore, but he's very strong around the rim. Oh, they throw it away. It'll be Campbell basketball.
Little miscommunication, but Madol on the cut, and
just threw it over his head.
Yeah.
That's the trap of Campbell kind of getting to you. Rayom, little 14-footer. It goes off the glass. Timeout O'Neill, and we are tied.
A little 5-0 run there for Campbell. Or maybe 5-2 it was, I don't know.
But Campbell coming back into this game. Wow, that's a really hot start, and it comes from them going small, right? Generally they, Lucas Durant, kind of the Draymond Green of this Campbell Tardens team, that undersized big man, or else David Panos-Posnov, and also Aiden Kreitzer, their big 6'4" guy, but it's really small here with Highmoor at the 5. How has that made them more successful?
Well, I think with the bigs out there, they were a little more stagnant. I think now they've been moving the ball, and then also I think they've been a little more patient too. So with the patience, it's led to better looks, and they're starting to knock them down.
Yes, yeah, they a lot more attacking the probe, and then it just opens everything up. I mean, the space of playing 5 guys that can shoot, and that's O'Neill's strength, right? With Madol at 6'5". I mean, and if your 6'5" guy can rip it, you're going to be in good shape on the offensive end. So it'd be nice to see how do you think O'Neill will adjust here coming out of this timeout?
I think they're doing a good job of offensively. I think those shots will start to fall. I think defensively, I think you need to get out to the shooters a little quicker, and also make sure Campbell's had a couple offensive rebounds. I think you got to really hammer down the getting a body, boxing out, secure the rebounds. Don't limit the second chances for sure.
That's true. 100%. All the little things that seem to win these playoff games. Yeah. Campbell showing a diamond trap. Cotrella will go get him. Ruiz, just sneaking up the sideline. Cameron attacking. It's Madol. Swung around the perimeter. Woolharden will penetrate and attack. Floater and Highland Woolharden. A little bit of nerves from the O'Neill side, as Woolharden was not here at the time of game, but showed up and quickly making an impact.
Better late than never.
Leave him open. Madol secures. That rebound is basically all it is.
If it's anything anywhere in his vicinity, he is securing that.
But certainly a wide range. Madol for 3. He'll step into one. Not quite. Janutsas controls to Ruiz. They'll push to Cotrella, and Cotrella attacks, using that body, just not quite. Little out of control. Woolharden will attack. Steps back. Swung. Hands all over it. Cameron, step back 3, a little off balance.
In and out.
Woolharden. Yeah, too long from Woolharden inside. That's offensive rebound, picks up his dribble and really nowhere to go.
Yeah. someone's got to come help him out, give him a little relief because not in the spot you want to be.
With that said, really good effort on the offensive glass to come grab it.
Absolutely.
Swung to Janutsas, Ruiz. Campbell still, they've kind of fallen back into that initial zone set they have. Rayom cuts him off. Castillo, Woolharden. To Cameron. Campbell really paying attention to Drew Cameron on the perimeter now. They're leaving Eeyore. Woolharden attacks. Another attack. Wow.
Finish is strong to the contact there.
Yeah, really good at going straight up in a cylinder. And that cues Lucas Durant to the table. Again, a big body of the Tartans.
Yeah.
Janutsas back to Ruiz. Oh, lost control. Campbell's a little stagnant on offense. Madol, here it comes. There's the ball.
And this play, the roof is blowing off this place right now. Holy.
O'Neal contended is getting pumped. O'Neal can respond to the 6-0 run of their own. Janutsas skips it. Kachula. Oh, ball's everywhere. Here they go. Here's Woolharden. Oh, Cameron wants it big time. He's always a fan of the spotlight, and if he gets it, he's going to rip it. Here it is. Back to Woolharden. Madol flashes. Oh, cutter.
Oh, nice cut.
Oh, all over it. Durant enters the game for Gage Heimler. So Campbell not necessarily getting bigger, or not getting taller, but certainly getting bigger on the defensive end. Lucas Durant is a bit of a wagon, as they say, on the low block. Woolharden from 3, and very excited, obviously, about that personal success. Kachula swinging the ball around the perimeter. Ruiz, floater. Oh, that's the right idea. Rayon off balance. Ooh, Durant fighting, and it's O'Neal basketball.
A lot of contact down low, but I mean, the ball's kind of loose. It's bouncing around. You know, you just got to try to secure it. It's tough.
Yeah, everyone's ball. Woolharden settling. They got Durant moving out. Madol attacks, not good. Rayon, really good job to step in front, change the angle of the finish. Even if it's not a block, certainly changes the impact. Janutsas to Ruiz. Campbell's again falling back into that rut on offense. Woolharden steps into it, wants it, got it.
Campbell going to call a timeout.
Kylan Woolharden for 3. And O'Neal is up 12-0 run. 31-19, 4:32 to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and I think if you're Campbell here, like you got to just tell your team, settle down. You know, I mean, tons of time. You're 4 minutes to go in the half, 4.5 minutes. So you're looking to go on a little run of your own here to end the half. But I think, you know, just doing a little bit, like stopping the penetrations we're seeing here. Woolharden has been getting to the rim, and then look at this again. Yeah. Like that's good defense, but I think you got to get there a little bit earlier. You got to stop the penetration. It's hard when they get, you know, 5 feet from the rim to really get a stop and transition and a dunk. Like you got, obviously gyms are erupting. The momentum has shifted a bit, but I think, you know, you tell your team to settle down a bit, and you guys will be fine. And you know, at the end of the day, a dunk like that, it's a terrific play. It's 2 points. You know, it's worth just as much as a layup. So
this lead, with that said, pretty cool dunk.
Oh, absolutely. It's a terrific play, but if you're the Camel,
100%, that's what you're telling your kid. Yeah, so I mean, all that, 2.5 minutes of play, and it's a 12-point game, and now it's still 12.
Yeah.
It feels like it's 30 with the impact of the crowd.
Oh, absolutely.
But, you know, all it takes is a couple hits from Campbell.
Yeah.
You hear the Campbell Tartans chant in the crowd, the Campbell section gets electric, and then it's a completely different game. Yeah. So see what Joel Graham can dial up here for the Tartans. They'll control it.
Might see a defensive shift maybe of some kind, you know, maybe a little more press.
Yeah. So Ruiz has played the whole game so far. Rayom has played a significant amount. Heimer's played a lot. They've gone 8 deep. And let's see what they got here. Carmel attacks. Heimer in the short corner. Oh, the ball's everywhere. Wow. Gage Heimer is such a crafty finisher on the rim, but tough when you're going against the biggest Yeah. Biggest guy there. Oh, Cameron
a lot of
attacks.
contact, yeah.
They do have 2 shots coming up for Harmel.
And we saw Cameron hit a couple threes early, and we weren't quite sure, maybe force him to the rim, see what he can do off the dribble, and there he's competent and forced foul.
In addition to his three-point shooting, he does have a big body, which really helps him in getting into the room and kind of barreling through, like you see that time.
Yep.
Makes the first free throw, and then it'll increase the O'Neill lead to 13. Campbell may have to go to something different here on offense. 19 points in the first 16 minutes of this game. Cameron misses the second. I think the other thing for Campbell is they got to get running.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's tough when O'Neill's hitting those shots, but I think when you can, you got to take that chance.
Louise, not quite. Let's see, Heimer corrals.
Good save.
Back to Ruiz. Heimer rips and goes. Oh, reverse, not quite. Durant. Oh, a lot of arms, not quite. Heimer controls. There's one. Gage. Heimer counted on the foul.
That's what happens when it's an effort play. The shots aren't falling, the layups aren't falling, there's a lot of contact, but you fight through it, you secure the rebound, and one of them's going to fall eventually.
100%. Marlon Blake, called that foul on Mujo Yor and not Shirmadol, so that's yours first. However, Madol keeps his 1 foul. Rayom gets the board. Inside Heimer, finishes. Oh, 2 shots. Yor picks up his second quick one there. Really gritty play on the offensive glass from the Tartans.
Yeah.
Scoreboard is incorrect, but I think they'll fix it since the score sheet is right there, and it also shows up on the screen, so the scoreboard is not the official score, as we all know.
Our scoreboard is correct.
Our scoreboard on the screen has 34-21. Yeah. The in-arena scoreboard, they're fixing it. And with that said, Laval table, and so the way the tables work for these city finals is they're nominated by the Regina Association of Basketball Officials. So these are the best table operators in the city, and sometimes they make mistakes the same as us.
I mean, and they're students,
High school
they're
students
volunteers.
doing the best they can, yes. Impartial third party also, which is important to note, and doing an awesome job here. Oh, Will Harden picks it off. Crosses over.
Oh, yeah! Just a little too strong, though.
Scores the second one.
Calls it on shot.
Really
grin.
move.
Flashy little grin after that, too. Couldn't get the first one to fall, but...
Now, Heimer, nice finish, high off the glass.
You gotta go high. You gotta go high flash against the height and length of Madol.
The long arms of Cheer Madol. Oh, yeah. Durant's moving, he's sliding, That's the common error there, sliding his body. He takes one more step with his feet, cuts him off, Lucas Durant, football player as well. I mean, I'd sure hope so by looking at him and the way he plays. He's really gritty, really skilled lineman. Part of U16 team SAS, actually, for football. Really strong young athlete.
Yeah, but sometimes, your football skills, they don't exactly translate.
Yeah.
You need to pick up a little more fouls. You find the football guys.
Yeah, it's you can easily tell the football guys that play basketball, Joe, as you know that all too well.
Me being one of them.
Misses the free throw. Cameron on the glass. Puts it up and fouled by Heimer.
Tough one there.
Yeah, Cameron again using that really big body to really control on the offensive glass.
Got the first.
First free throw's good. Cameron knocks down both. There's Harmel and Ruiz. Harmel attacks, kicks it out to Rayom. Ruiz looks to probe. There's Harmel in the corner. Attacks the middle, runs into the brick wall that is Shirmadol and travels.
It's always tough. You're driving, you think you can go up, then the defense slides over.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
And that's when you do end up taking the extra step.
The beauty of the 2-3 zone of O'Neill is Madol's already, always in the middle of the play. So any drive, he's coming out to meet you. It's a tough one. So Canales Posnov checks in for Durant. And Spiro Janutsas gives Julio Ruiz his little rest here. Oh my goodness, Will Harden from way downtown just misses. He is feeling it. He's having a fantastic game too. Kind of have to live with some of those. Janutsas, Rayom attacks. Oh my goodness. Wow. Not not sure what the block count is from Manol, but
It's a lot.
5+. Holy cow.
Yeah.
He's everywhere. Down the tube, there's Highmore.
Nice inbound
Just
play
misses
there.
the finish.
You'd like to have that one
Janitsas
back.
gets saved.
Uh-oh.
Here comes the goal. Wow.
Another big dunk, almost an identical thing to the one
Very
before.
similar. Running in transition, he gets him. Harmel.
Nice pass.
Highmore. Ooh.
Great response from Campbell.
Campbell comes back, leads 14 with a minute 43 to go here in the half. Campbell playing zone, but not trapping as much as they used to. Corner. Madol for 3. Not quite, just misses. Woolhard in the rebound. Over David Canales pass.
Cameron, big rebound.
Cameron shoots a
foul
two.
again. Second time in the last couple of minutes he's done that. Offensive rebound and forcing the foul.
Yeah, Cameron seems to be a force wherever he is on the court. He's either on the perimeter, catch and shoot, or as we've seen recently on the offensive glass.
And he's a terrific shooter, so when he does get to the line, he has typically knocked them down. And we'll see here.
Very good free throw shooter.
And the
of
announcer
course
jinx
he gets
again.
the Joe Campbell jinx. Surprise,
I
surprise.
will
Yeah.
now be quiet for this one and see how this one.
I'm sure Joel Graham's hoping you'd say that one more time here, but anyways, Cameron to the line, splits the pair. So O'Neill up 15 with a buck, 25 to go. Oh, there it clocks, yeah. Good. Kochula controls on the right side. Janitsa skips to Rayom. Campbell's a little lackadaisical. Oh, Cameron reads it and picks it. Left-hand finish. Oh, no good. Woolharden. Follow. No. Jump ball. Kochula and Cameron, two pretty gritty guys fighting for that one. Yo, if there's a loose ball on the floor, you're going to see Tanner Kochula right by there. He's a really, really physical, gritty basketball player and one that made for games like this.
Yeah.
Kochula gets a 3. It's good. Tanner Kochula. Oh, Highmore! Right back. James Highmore! Leads is now cut to 10.
Yeah, 5 points in about 3 seconds there. Not even, maybe not even.
Huge swing for the Tartans. Highmore, oh, a little much. Cameron, oh yeah, he will shoot that one. Madol on the perimeter. Jab, rips. Cameron, oh, contest. Yeah. Canales passing on a big rebound. Campbell can really look to put a dent into this O'Neill lead right now. Kochula, swinging it. Rayom swings it. Highmore, long two, just misses that short corner jumper. Oh, Madol. Oh, wonder what's next. Madol!
Another dunk there.
His third of the night.
Yeah.
Campbell, wow. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kochula, Janutsas, Rayom. Janutsas for 3, short, Highmore. Oh, that's good. James Highmore, count it. Lead is cut to 10.
That's the advantage there. You're shooting with 2 on the clock. You give yourself a chance for the old board, and they get it and finish. Wow.
That's exactly it. Fantastic finish. Okay, so at halftime, our score: O'Neill Titans 42, Campbell Tartans 32. We'll be back in 10 minutes for the second half of the Junior Boys City Final with AccessNow Sports.
With your own dedicated team and products as reliable as our famous customer service.
We've got enough stuff to worry about. Running a business every day, it's been the reliable choice for us.
We were very impressed with what they can deliver from a business standpoint. Great products.
Access Communications stepped up to the plate. Wagutawin. It means coming together and helping each other.
At Access Communications, we're all about you.
Do you think hockey teaches you anything?
You got to be trustworthy with your teammates. That goes for life too. Got to be a trustworthy person.
Adam was an outstanding athlete. He was a quiet leader, one that led by example. In this day and age, I think we need more leaders. The Adam Harrell Legacy Foundation's mission is to actively develop today's youth of Saskatchewan to create tomorrow's leaders, just like Adam. The Adam Harrell Legacy Foundation would like to thank Access Communications for partnering with us. To learn more, visit adamharrelllegacyfoundation.ca.
Brought to you by Cameron O'Kalita, improving lives through debt solutions for over 20 years. 306-359-0200 for your free consultation.
With 2 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the fourth. Good pass right through the middle. Sweeney off the rim, and it goes around twice. 1 minute, 42 seconds to go. Spence gives it to Gibb. She spins, she's up, and it's good, and she gets the foul. Gibb with the rebound. She's going to take that up court. Less than a minute to go here. She drives it in, it's up, and it's good.
Done amazing job.
It's knocked away. Here comes Sweeney. Weighs it up, and it's good. Ties it up. Comets coming the other way. 14 seconds. Gets it to the outside. Gibb up, and it's good.
Tonight with McGrath obviously focusing in on him, but you can see the body control in that last finish. He's a special player.
And looks like number 22, Knash. Out to the outside, he puts it up, and he gets it. Well, the one thing about this tournament is it really shows if a player can play in front of a crowd with a lot of noise and a lot of pressure.
You know, as the game comes to a close and McGrath gets to hang a banner here in the Semple Gymnasium, we should probably give a shout out to our special guest and the huge hoop in the arm.
Nice move there by Bedard in the neutral zone. Bedard loosely had possession. Here's Fozol with the shot, and he scores!
Oh, the
now the other way.
Was wide open there.
3-on-1 the other way, and he scores! Pats break out of their own zone here. Here's Mateo Michaels on his off wing. 2-on-1. Here is Michaels with a shot. Rebounds in front. They score! Savoy tries to center, and a nice play there by the Pats. 2-on-2, short-handed the other way. Here's Bedard and Howe. Bedard, nice move with the shot. And that's it! That's it! What a move! Wow! Wow! Just scored by 98.
Well, it's 2-goal lead late here.
Oh! I spoke too soon.
Never mind, 1-goal lead.
Zach Ostapchuk. Up top for Wu. Wu with a shot. Nice save, rebound. They score. Both Pats defensemen are struggling to get rid of that one. And Savoy. And that puck is in. The other way now. 3-on-1 if Winnipeg hurries. Here's Nash. Stops up. Geeky scores. Up top for Brown. No one back there to get it. And Friesen just dodges a check. Ostapchuk stops up and scores. Brown across to Bedard. Bedard winds and fires. He scores.
Here's the Hurricanes. It's up. They score. It's Jet Jones. Chance developed out of nowhere. Ravensher bodied off the puck by Tanner Howe. Back comes Bedard. He's got some room on the right wing side. Going wide. Disposal in and shooting, and he scores. In the second period, 2-on-2, maybe a 3-on-2 for Lethbridge. Edwards in, shoots, and he scores. Brown, Spencer. Aremba's parked in front. Here's Whitehead, a jab play. Save it, it's loose. Aremba, whack at it, they score. Should pay dividends at the end of the year. We're underway to start the third. Here comes Bedard. He'll drop Suzdal and Howe, and they score. 16 seconds in. Spencer. Most of the play's been down right in front of us in the Lethbridge zone. There's a shot stop. Rebound's loose. It's still free, and they score on the rebound.
Here's a steal, a pass, Aremba rink wide, they score! Suzdal! Sped back here to Hammett. Hammett is shot through his screen, they score! I think I got tipped in there. Racing down is Roersma on the backhand in front, and Polchakov whacks at it, it's still loose. Here's a shot by Manti, left hand safe, rebound, they score! Andre Malieven, nifty move from the Russian over the line. Rink wide pass over here. There's a shot by Greening. Deflected and he scores. Head up. Now middle blue line for Sposal. They switch spots. Sposal rink wide. One-timer. They score. Back for Alex Suzdalev. Rink wide. Here's Bedard. Waiting. Back for Sposal. Sposal shoots, deflected, they score! Stringer tries to hold the zone. Roarsma, link wide pass, broken up. Here's Susan, in on goal, he scores!
At Access, we make it our business to keep you up and running. With your own dedicated team and products as reliable as our famous customer service.
We've got enough stuff to worry about. Running a business every day, it's been the reliable choice for us.
We were very impressed with what they can deliver from a business standpoint. Great products.
Access Communications stepped up to the plate. Wagutawin. It means coming together and helping each other.
At Access Communications, we're all about you. An Access Smart Home is a safer, more efficient home. With the touch of an app, you can see who's at the door, turn down the lights and turn up the heat, tell your furry friend to get off the couch, and sleep sound with around-the-clock home monitoring. Access Smart Home puts you in control. And of course, our famous customer service is always included. Make your home a smarter, safer, more efficient home. Learn more at myaccess.ca. At Access Communications, our products are as reliable as our famous customer service.
I think everybody should have TiVo. I have grandchildren and they come over and they watch their favorite shows. TiVo is all in one with all of the apps that you need. With grandchildren running around, you really want to know what you're doing quick or there'll be tears. It's completely user-friendly. That's what makes TiVo great.
At Access, we're all about you.
Live March 17th. Moose Jaw Warriors. Regina Pat.
How the heck did he do that?
AccessNow's TV coverage of the WHL is brought to you by Tyson Mining, the full-service underground mining contractor of choice. Local challenges, global solutions. Visit TysonMining.com.
Whether it's an ice rink, a town hall, or a community center, every town has a facility that brings the community together in one way or another.
Join Rena Hanowski on Community Spotlight.
Hey team, my name is Brendan McKenzie. I'm going to be your host on Level 10's Fit for Life program on AccessNow TV. Join us for our 10-week fitness series.
The hockey legends of tomorrow are on AccessNow Sports today.
Bedard. He scored! How the heck did he do that?
Watch Bedard, Howe, and the boys in red, white, and blue right here on the home of your local All-Stars. And follow AccessNow Sports for highlights, stats, and schedules. Regina Pats Hockey, the legends of tomorrow, right here, right now on AccessNow Sports. The hockey legends of tomorrow are on AccessNow Sports today.
Bedard. He scored! How the heck did he do that?
Watch Bedard, Howe, and the boys in red, white, and blue right here on the home of your local All-Stars. And follow AccessNow Sports for highlights, stats, and schedules. Regina Pats Hockey, the legends of tomorrow, right here, right now on AccessNow Sports.
Hello and welcome back to the RHSAA Junior Boys Blue Division City Finals featuring the O'Neill Titans and the Campbell Tartans. As of now, the O'Neill Titans have a 42-32 lead, led by Kylan Woolharden with 14, Drew Cameron with 13, and Sheer Badal with 12. With that said, Campbell had a great little run to finish off the second quarter, coming back into the half. Joe, can you tell us what you expect out of the start of the third quarter here?
I think O'Neill's going to keep running and gunning. You know, they've been shooting the three super well. I think they're going to continue that. I think Campbell, now's the time. I think you throw in a little curveball. You throw in some pressure. You throw in, a little bit of different offensive set just to try to switch things up. And I think it'll be interesting to see, who can adjust, because I think O'Neill's going to keep playing their game, and Campbell's going to have to kind of make a little bit of small tweaks to get back in the game.
Yeah, we had mentioned before the clash of styles here. And it looks like a bit of a triangle and two from the Tartans on Madole and Cameron out of bounds. Ah, yeah, a little jump key from Joel Graham.
There you go.
He's Some old Glenn Facula junk D action. That's the second time that name's gotten mentioned today, so not surprising. Here come the Tartans. O'Neill staying in 2-3. Kotula for 3. Not quite. Well, oh, they get Madol in transition. Kotula!
We saw Madol 3 transition dunks in the first half, and definitely they made a point to stop that here.
Oh, Kotula. Oh, it'll be O'Neill ball. So, Kotula throws it away, but dead ball turnover, obviously better than live ball.
Yeah.
O'Neill will get it in the half court. Woolharden's holding his elbow, not sure what's up there. Looks like they're in man and just playing off of York. Yeah, really jumpy.
Nice. Great cut there.
Just lost him.
That's Castillo on the finish.
Comes Ruiz and Rayon. Ball deflected. Ruiz. Kotula. They're moving it.
Nice deck D there by Cameron.
Too many arms there to complete that pass through. O'Neill's got hands everywhere. Really good job of getting their hands up on the zone. Here's a 3. Short.
Good line. Look good for Ramsey.
Yeah, the angle was good, but the depth was a little off.
Yeah.
Castillo just a little short. Campbell looking to push Rayom into the interior. Highmore. Back to Rayom. Oh, loses it. Campbell looking a little shifty. Comes. Oh, nice finds it. Oh,
good ball movement.
3 passes and a bucket. Everyone touches the ball.
Yep.
Campbell scores.
Yeah, we didn't see much of that in the first half, so.
Good job of moving the ball. Nice little sneaky cut from Kotula. Campbell and man here. First time they played man in the last little while. But sticking Lucas Durant on the interior. He's guarding. So he's guarding Daniel Yor, Daniel's older brother, Mujo Yor, but Durant in the paint. So what problems does that pose for O'Neill on offense?
I mean, you basically get an extra defender. You know, if you're second off someone that hard, you're playing a pseudo zone. You know, you have an extra help in the inside, which is where O'Neill has been successful.
Rayom high off the glass, not quite. Tipped. Oh, Durant, a little too much. Yeah, got him on the foul. So that's Durant's 3rd foul.
Say football player play, as we said. He's a tremendous football player, but big sometimes, a lot of times, can't quite get away with as much.
So Durant with 3 fouls, Yor with 2, nobody else with more than 1. So certainly not a lot of fouls coming this game. Yor for 3, they're going to let him have it, and looks like for good reason there. Ruiz de la Orden pushing the ball, gets it back. Probes, Rayom rips. Oh, nice little find to Highmore. Oh,
nice play there by Cameron.
Sneaky late, Cameron sneaks in. That's the tough thing about Madol in the interior. You don't want to go up right away, but as soon as you pause, there's another set of
lets
arms.
him get set, The defense can collapse a little bit.
Interesting. Little stack here, stack action out to Rayom. Drives Ruiz. Open for 3. Long. Oh, cuts him off, and it'll be O'Neill ball. Really good job of stopping the ball there by Campbell in transition. Again, like you said, point of emphasis coming onto the half play.
Yeah. And Woolharden and Cameron there cheering a high five after a little bit of a too far of a pass, but
miscommunication. But
don't seem too frustrated. Nice and calm.
Obviously, really strong with playing together since they have all year. Canals Posnov just misses the mid-range jumper. That's the weak spot of the zone. If you can knock it down, that's a big impact. Oh, Castillo to the rack. Oh. Big rebound from Gage Highmore. Gage Highmore does not look like a beast on the glass, but he certainly plays like one and has the fire of one. We'll see if he can keep that. Oh, Cameron speaks it out. Woolharden attacking to his left.
Nice little head fake.
Now Posnov steps him off. Madol rips. Those arms and legs are everywhere. Traveling. Oh, too long.
3 seconds in the key there.
Woolharden just fell asleep. Gives a nod. Yeah, that's
not really used to being in the key there without the ball, so I think he just kind of didn't realize where he was on the court.
Interesting to see a point guard taking a 3-second call.
Yeah.
Just the way it goes sometimes. Like I said, we saw him take one earlier off a rebound, but probably his first 2 of the year, honestly.
Yeah.
So Campbell with possession, lead 12. 6.5 to go. Canals Posnov attacks. Out Rayom for 3. Not quite. Highmore on the glass, and good.
That's why he's down there.
That is. Very gritty player. Gage Highmore up to 10 points on the night. He's in double figures. Campbell going underneath that screen. Cameron picking it up. Kochula denying him away from the ball. Oh, a fantastic D from Kochula. Cameron, really high IQ play to throw it off the leg.
Forcing that one a little bit. I think he's just looking to get on the board here in the second.
Not much, yeah. Cameron finished with 13 points in the first half. 3 threes and then a crap ton of free throws. Oh, Manolo, off.
How much is he there?
Hits all the hands and ends up in his.
And for a big player, you know, he's got some good finesse and good hands.
Certainly doesn't play like a big, yeah. Highmore controls. Ruiz pokes. Oh, hands everywhere. Woolharden in transition. Fantastic D from Louise, not to foul. Some contact, but they let him play on. Official Marlon Blake right there.
Straight up.
If there was a foul, he would have seen it. Rayom rips and goes baseline. Not quite.
Nice rebound.
Cameron rips. That big body is very useful on the interior. Castillo, Cameron. Oh, he's going to shoot it every time. Not quite. Wide open three for Cameron generally means it's going up.
Yeah.
Tanner Kochula pushing. Rayom is good. Tanner Kochula. Kochula all over the place. Third quarter has kind of screeched to a halt from a scoring perspective. Both teams kind of digging in on the glass. Madol down the lane. Oh, Rayom.
Oh, late whistle there. That's a tough one.
Late whistle. With that said, if the call is correct, it's better the official blow the whistle late than never at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, obviously, Marlon Blake just confirming in his head, and again, better that they get.
Took an extra second to think about it.
Sometimes that's it's easy, better that way. Yeah. Keep play the game. Madol misses the first. Uncharacteristic from Madol again. Rising star for basketball Saskatchewan and for the O'Neill Titans. Kochula, that's a tough box out in Madol.
Yeah, the second time we've seen a tough box out of Madol.
Kochula,
that's a little strategy, maybe.
Really aggressive on the shooter, trying to get
way to get some contact in within the rules.
Highmore just misses. Kochula controls, steps out. They get a reach out of the. Oh, nope. Kochula step back three, off. Madol in transition. Nice.
Delay a game warning. Might have tipped the ball after it goes in. You cannot do that.
So players aren't allowed to intentionally swat the ball away from the rim, and I think that's just part of Madol's gate there. But still a delay a game warning, and official Michael Champion all over it.
I believe it'll serve as a warning for both teams. So next time either team does that, be a technical.
Canales Posnov really crashing when Madol comes up with it. His long arm so susceptible. Harden. Kochula getting pretty aggressive, as he does, of course. Janetsas goes under, misses. Woolharden misses the three. Woolharden still their team leader in points. Janetsas, Rayom, probing to Kochula on the right wing. Rayom, I think they can get an entry there. Janetsas 7 on the shot clock. Highmore, trap. Oh, step out of bounds.
Great defense there by O'Neill. It's tough. That zone is tough. It's tough. They're having a hard time getting any sort of movement.
The player movement is kind of fallen by the wayside here. He's looking to move the ball. Hand down. Cameron misses the three. Kochula controls the rebound. Still might need a hand up on that because Drew Cameron, certainly no shot is out of his range.
He's pulled off a little bit, but
Gage Highmore, sneaks around, just misses. He's loved that wraparound pass, just the last couple haven't quite gone. Canales Posnov, they get a foul on Castillo, looks like.
Classic frustration foul there. O'Neill turns it over and then, looking for to force a turnover of their own, but pretty low fouls in this quarter. Pretty clean game.
Fairly clean game everywhere, right? Durant's the only player with 3 fouls so far. Yor has 2. O'Neill's played pretty much the same 5 guys. Canales Posnov just misses. Highmore scrappy rebound. Rayom just misses. David, and he's got 2. So
right on cue again. As soon as we talk about a clean game, there's a foul, but
Of
That's
course.
the way it's been going tonight.
Surprise, surprise, yeah. Drew Cameron picks up the foul. David Canals-Potsdam misses the first free throw. Fans getting into it on both sides.
A little friendly back and forth.
Friendly back and forth.
And we are right in the middle of it, so if
That
things
is
do
true.
go south, we'll be in the thick of things, but I do not imagine that will occur.
Best view in the house.
It's all
door,
good
though.
fun.
Canals-Potsdam splits the pair, makes the back end. Rubs the back end of that free throw. And turns in man, playing off of Yorm. He wraps around.
Nice.
Madol, that little sneak.
Madol does a great job of running down the lane. The ball works all the way around the court and gets back into his hands.
Rayon just getting kind of face cut that time. Really might need to bump the cutter a little more. Kachula, swing. Rayon, it's a 2. Moves it to Canals-Potsdam. Out. Kachula takes the pull up, not quite. Your control.
They're going to push.
Here we go. Oh, good hands. David
And
Canals-Potsdam.
the whole crowd, everyone getting ready to
Waiting
stand up
for
on
it
their
now,
seats.
yeah.
You know, 3 first half transition dunks for Madol. And
Not sure I've ever seen that in a junior.
No.
Certainly not a city fun.
No. So, you know, any time they get out and run, if it's any odd man break, there's always a slight chance that.
Amateur Madol, the chance is a little higher. Pretty special player. Cameron, Janitsas picks it up. A lot of contact on both sides. Cameron using his big body to be physical. Janitsas giving it back too, but official Marlon Blake deems that a little too much, and Janitsas picks up the foul. Looks like they're going to post up Cameron here again. No. Castillo.
Good D.
Madol off a foot. Will Harden into the interior.
That's a mismatch.
Oh, Cameron they got him for a foul.
Yeah, I think he had his right hand off the ball, you know, forcing the defender's arms down, which, you know, I have picked up a fair share of my offensive fouls in my career too.
Yeah, you would have. Like we've been saying, all the player fouls.
Yeah.
There we go. Here we go, Ruiz. We're going to enter to Heimer in the short corner. Oh my goodness. Madol just everywhere on the defensive end.
You got to put it up early and high if you want to.
Oh, a lot of contact. Ruiz.
Follows his own shot.
Puts it back up, short.
And
Ruiz. Back. Oh my goodness. Rayon controls it. Oh, wow, what on earth is that? Highmore, yes.
Could have been a couple fouls, I think, in that little sequence.
Generally the trading back both at mid-court, you know, let him play a little bit.
Yeah.
But they deem Leclerc's foul just a little bit too much right on Leclerc. And 2 shots coming here for Gage Highmore.
But Campbell, you know, that was just offensive rebounding effort there. You know, that was what allowed them to get ultimately back to the line there. 3 straight offensive rebounds they couldn't capitalize, ended in a block. Then the ball goes flying out, but you know the fact that they're flying around, that's how they got back to the line.
Yeah, Campbell certainly the gritty aspect of the target.
Here, big offensive rebound.
Gage Highmore,
and
then obviously just sheer talent of the
step
Titans.
misses it though.
And then puts it back up and in.
Yeah.
Those three guys from the Titans, 3 of the best players in the city between Kyle and Will Harden. Sheer Madol and Drew Cameron.
Here's a first half dunk for Madol.
Wow. Which one?
Yeah, they all look about the same, but they were,
Madol gets a couple, and wouldn't be surprised to see him throw down another.
Yeah.
He, again, like we said all day, special player, special talent, special.
Look at this pass, little great wraparound pass there.
That's what you kind of give up in that 2-3 zone, right? Madol's turned his head. If it's there, you got it. I would like to see them enter the ball to the high post a little more and see if they can operate on that. And then also kind of get the cutting. Like Campbell really has a cuttable lot on offense.
Yeah.
That in.
So free throws,
So we have Gage Highmore at the line for Campbell. 14-point game, 1:48 left. Highmore will shoot 2. If you're the Campbell Tartans, what's your adjustment here to kind of bring this lead back to manageable?
I mean, you got to get back on defense. O'Neal has been pushing the ball, and that they've had great success there. Campbell's done a little bit better job here, but I think continuing that, and then offensively, like you said, you're not going to be able to shoot over a player like Madol, so you need to avoid him. You need to move the ball around so that he is not stationary in the middle of the floor.
Yes. Cameron really wanted a foul there, but obviously not enough from Blake or Champion to give him the call. Ruiz swinging it. Rayon, Janitsas for 3. Yeah!
Great movement, great ball movement there.
When Campbell's moving the ball, they're not their best, and Spiro cuts the lead to 10.
the closest it's been in a while, I think.
Campbell's ready. They're really going to deny Cameron away from the ball. Let's see if that impacts him. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. Campbell got the ball.
A tough one.
So that's Joel Graham's adjustment at the half. Switch to man.
Yeah.
This quarter's been 11-11, so obviously defense has been a big factor in that. If you're Campbell, you're staying in man now, or are you going back kind of?
I think you don't stay for the whole game. I think you switch it up. I think you so something different. Not every possession, but every couple minutes. I think you try to.
Sure. Oh, Ruiz just short, controls it himself. A lot of hands, and the jump ball is called. Yeah, good hustle from Ruiz to stay with it. So. Cardinals make the adjustment here. They put Rayom to the middle of the zone and move Kosman to the outside. So what do you think? Oh, Heimer down the tube. Just leaves it short. Oh my goodness, they're ball. Yeah, Demetrius just got the backhand on him there. Yeah. Still one away from bonus.
Yep. So we should be down here. Yeah.
So yeah, one free throw each, or one foul each away from bonus. They get them, so that adjustment with Rayom in the middle of the zone, they get one of their most athletic players with the ball at the center, and they consider him to be one of their best decision makers as well. Right. Oh, Janutas front.
So get you a guy who can do both. He's in the middle. He's a decision maker that way. He can pass to his teammates. He can also put on the floor.
Yeah,
go up. So
the best decision maker on the floor. Janutas really hounding Cameron here. There. Out of bounds.
Other one.
That's a tough one with that little hand up out of bounds play that you and I work a little bit in the intramural. If you're out of bounds and you throw it to him, it's going the other way. So
Monday nights, watch out.
Monday nights at 9:30 in Gym 3. We'll hurt the steal. Right hand.
Back to 12 now. Seems like we've been at 12 half this game.
Rayom attacks. Oh, middle. In control now.
There it is.
Janutas 7. 5 on the game clock.
Good pass.
Home. Back up. A lot of contact, nothing. That's it. Heimer. That one's a little late. A little late.
Good effort there, though. He had a play exactly like that at the end of the half. And just about there.
14-point game here. O'Neill wins the third quarter by 4. But a really gritty third quarter.
Back and forth. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, certainly a lot from both ends, right? Both ends of the floor. A lot of fight.
So, and the 4 points that they wanted by happened in the last 30 seconds there. Back-to-back layups for Will Holden. So, I think this is an evenly matched game. I think O'Neill's hit a couple more shots, and that's really why they're up. But the battle and fight here.
It's Campbell prides himself on these 50-50 balls, and right now it seems to be going O'Neill's way. At no fault of Campbell's. The efforts there is just bouncing up the hands and kind of ending up in generally Madole's, Cameron's, and Will Hardens as they do, right? And so many. I mean, speaking to Colin Livingstone, O'Neill Titans senior boys basketball coach, mentioned the potential for those 3 grade 10s of O'Neill to play senior this year, but also their ultimate decision to play down and play junior with the opportunity to win a city championship,
paying off,
which O'Neill hasn't done since 1982.
Wow.
So would certainly be a benchmark in the O'Neill Titan basketball lore should they pull this off.
Yeah. Well, we may certainly in 10 minutes be witnessing history. There you go.
Certainly could. Now on the other side of things, Campbell Tardens, no stranger to a game like this. The mighty Campbell Tardens, they defeated the Martin Monarchs on Tuesday night, 47-44. And I mean, again, 47-44, like seems like more of a football score, but Campbell is, those are the type of games they win, so right now this clash of styles going O'Neill's way. So Madola's out right now.
Kind Jerome back in. Hadn't seen him hardly at all in that second quarter. He played a little bit in the first.
Madola's grabbing his left calf, might be cramping.
A little bit of cramping, yeah. Well, I mean, he hasn't come off yet, so Todd here is packed. And get him some water.
And some
there it is,
some mustard if you need it. The mustard or the pickle juice or something to help the cramping. Such a significant player, obviously. Will change the game if he's unable to rejoin. They throw over the top, Cameron. out to Yor. They don't want to guard him. Oh, but they leave Cameron open for three.
Just short.
They get away with one there.
Yeah.
Cameron from downtown. That's a sight. Usually the ball's hitting the bottom. And it's us. Now this really changes things, I think, more on the defensive end.
Yeah, absolutely.
Certainly makes an impact.
If you're Campbell now, you gotta look to go to the rim.
Yes. There they go. Heimer got it. Ooh. Ruiz. Attacking. Rayo. There it is. Yeah, early and often.
They've gotten that play a dozen times, but it's ended mostly in blocks from Nadal. But now that he's on the bench,
Different when
they're able
it's
to
not an 8-foot arm coming at you. So interesting if O'Neill chooses to call a timeout here, maybe to give a minute, try to get Nadal back into the game.
He's walking around there on the bench.
We'll keep tabs on that. Janutsas, short. Rebound. Oh, that's Highmore. Foul. 2 shots coming out for Gage Highmore.
And Highmore's been everywhere on the offensive glass.
The greatest player. His older brother Jake plays for me with the senior Campbell Titans, and very similar players, different bodies. Jake a little bigger, just more mature body, I guess. Gage being in grade 10, but very similarly gritty kids. Come from a good strong family.
I'm sure they played many times one-on-one.
Yeah, a lot of elbows flying. Oh, Conchula up, no good. Cameron. Oh, there's Rayom. 9-point game. They need Madol back in this game. Here comes the trap. There's Cameron. Traveling. Yeah.
So 2 steps before.
What a run here from the Tartans. Seeing now 2 things here. Seeing the grit, the Campbell Tartans, and again, cannot be understated how much of Sheer Madol being out. He's gonna have to come back in this game. Wow. Cramping.
He's coming back in
fight
now,
through it. Highmore. Oh, high, low. Rayon. O'Neill's going to need a timeout.
There it is.
And there it is,
So Madol will be coming back into the game, but
momentum is
now cut to 7.
The momentum has swung south, ladies and gentlemen, to the Parker Ave Campbell Tartans have certainly come back into this one, and O'Neill's a little shaky on the ropes now, right? The student section's getting hyped. Both sides have been really good fans so far, but just how much of a difference this little high-low action is. Ruiz, that little find to Rayom, they've had it all game. It's just, again, different when it's not one of the best players in Saskatchewan in the middle of the zone.
I think, it'll be interesting to see. Hopefully, Madol will be back soon, and then, now it's a 7-point game. We've got a game, and the little run there just shows the absolutely important, especially on the defensive end of Madol.
And again, another on the short corner to crash from Highmore to Rayom.
And you got to give kudos to Campbell. They recognize, okay, the defensive stopper, the defensive anchor is not there. Let's go at
So do you expect to see some more full court pressure here for the Tartans?
I think so, especially I think now's the time to do it. And as you can hear, the crowd is relatively shifted. The crowd's on their side, so it doesn't look like they're coming out in pressure. But I think maybe after free throws or something, you throw it out there.
Yeah, looks like half-court defense here for the Tartans.
Yeah.
Maybe a little half-court trap. They have been in man. No, it looks like they're in man. Highmore will be guarding Yor, but not guarding him. They love this little, this little triangle almost. They just don't guard those players from O'Neill. Really put pressure. Whoa, they leave Cameron. To the rack, Highmore just out of his cylinder. And there's Joel Graham talking to Tanner Conchula, leaving Yor, leaving Castillo, and just focusing on the 3 players from O'Neill, the three stars of Cameron, Madol, and Woolhard.
And if you are those other O'Neill guys, that's when you make a flash cut, do something, be active, so that they have an outlet. Those big 3 have an outlet.
We've mentioned Lucas Duran, Draymond Green comparison. This is when Green's so good at those catch, the little get action to come get it back from 3. Oh, and they got Conchula for a rebounding foul. First one of the night. Madol and Conchula got the minute before the line. Conchula an aggressive box shot. That one just
knocked him down a couple of times. So.
Conchula's first foul.
Yeah.
Alex Jones cannot seem to believe it. 2 coaches standing, but Jones at the table. So generally let that one go. But as FIBA bench policy, only one coach may stand at a time. Oh, Cameron out the corner. Rayom late.
There it is. It's cooled off a bit since the first, but
that's his first 3.
Those are going to drop.
Big one for Cameron there. Ruiz for 3. Little long. Oh! Jump ball. Heimer is in there.
It's aggressive play. It's just effort, though. It's effort again.
Gage Heimer is everywhere. Yeah. High energy guy. And
Now Campbell. So I would imagine they're drawing something up here. Looking probably for 3 of their own here to answer.
Yeah, they have a little opportunity to get a baseline out of bounds here. And as Joel Graham and Brandon Budazzoni and Scotty Johnson know all too well, this is a good opportunity to get a quick bucket, set up a press, and then play out of that. Play out of your style there. So what have you seen O'Neill? I mean, obviously Madol comes back in the game. Where is his impact most felt?
Oh, I mean, he's scoring the ball tremendously, but defensively is where he's most felt because he is the anchor of this O'Neill defense. He has, I mean, we don't have the stats in front of us, but he's well on his way to double-digit blocks. Yeah. So like when you have that kind of athlete at the middle of your zone, it allows the rest of the zone to fly around, contest the threes, be a little risky, go for some steals because that they don't have open layups at the back end. They have. They got to run into a wall.
100%. Sometimes the best perimeter defense is a shot blocker.
Absolutely,
yeah. Just the threat of, again, 8 or 9 blocks tonight from Madol likely. That's the shot scene. He blocked, but this one's the impact. Yeah. Anything around the rim seems like it's going his way.
And it forces Campbell to be that more decisive. Like, as soon as you see a split window, you have to put it up and you have to put it high up fast. Because otherwise it's getting deflected or at least altered in some way.
Oh, Kochula rips. Rayom.
Madol. There it is.
Just hesitates a triple-double and points, rebounds, and blocks.
And they get out and push.
Going to the floor. O'Neill's back in the zone. They were man for that little baseline out of bounds. Kochula steps into one. Yeah, Tanner Kochula.
And no O'Neill players in sight there.
Yeah, Kochula can rip it. There they are, Woolharden.
Oh! What a pass! Wow! What a play!
Have some strength.
Spin move.
Woolharden, what a player. A lot of hands. Ruiz makes a smart one. Oh, they don't pick it up, but it's coming up Campbell's way. Backcourt.
They just get a little bit too excited. They've had so much success in transition that they try the goal just throws it away.
The thing about the transition offense, you push it and sometimes it taketh away too.
Yes.
Kochula. Oh, it looked like he might have had that one. Highmore. Rayom. Oh, through his legs. Castillo ends up with it. Woolharden. Left hand. No good. Janutsas. Ruiz pushes to Highmore. Rips and goes. Not quite. Cameron wins the rebound.
They're going again.
Woolharden in transition. Going to look to get it to Cameron. Attacks. Oh, good D from Rayom. Cameron really wanted to call there, and there's
a stare down.
Pretty straight up. Serving a Michael Champion, I'm sure Cameron didn't take that too kindly to that one. Back to Kochula. He'll rip it. Long.
I think if you're O'Neill here, you settle down, yeah.
Yeah, they need to start using some more clock.
Yeah, the clock is your friend, as they say.
Transition's one thing. Madol gripping his calf and his hamstring. Yeah. Just a true warrior. Woolharden. Short Yor, the rebound. Wow, Mujo Yor. Here's Woolharden. Madol flashes. They're gonna. Yeah. Rayom the steal, but still be O'Neill's ball.
Good cut there from Madol. He was open for a second, but
Rayom, good decision making. That's a multi-sport athlete making those. Yor. Oh, moves it. Woolharden, not the guy to leave. Long.
Get a couple.
Campbell's going to have to start to push the ball here, see if they can get there before Madol can set up in the middle of that zone. Ruiz, Janutsas. Enter it to Rayom.
Oh! That was stolen.
Look, short corner, Highmore. Oh, they did
nice play.
Good job slamming down. Rayom. Highmore. Shot clock.
Great defense there by O'Neill. And you see there, they had the ball during, they didn't even attempt the shot because Madol was there, and then, you can only move it around for so long.
Messes with the mind of the finisher when there's such a good defensive player around the rim. Tough to finish around the rim with a big body like Madol there.
He is hurting though, you can tell.
He is, yeah. Yor for three. Oh. Missing. Again, Campbell's decided to take
with that,
their chances with your
And if he hits one, that's huge.
Ruiz, left hand. Oh, my goodness. Oh! Will Harding loses it.
How did he
Castillo in
stay up there?
transition. Madol grabs. Dior, the follow. 14-point game. Campbell in control of the ball. Campbell needs a bucket here.
Yep.
They run the risk of this one getting out of reach. Janutsas. Kotchula back to Janutsas. Low to Highmore. Ruiz, the floater is good.
You gotta go quick, and you gotta go nice and high, like we saw there.
Yeah.
There's a cone, there's a radius of
Campbell did a good job. Highmore good at finishing high off the glass. Rayon as well. They're going to trap Rayon.
Oh, they get it back though.
Oh, hard to lose it. Here's Highmore. To the rack. Right-handed layup is good.
Takes a peek, slows down.
10-point game.
Yep.
Campbell settle themselves. It's manageable. 10-point game with 4:20 to go. Certainly some time.
If you're O'Neill here, take your time. Get a quality shot late.
And it's got to be one of the three. It's got to be one of Madol, Cameron.
There it is. What a finish. Mean Logan as he comes back down the court.
Cheer Madol. What a player. Ruiz. Highmore. Contact. Oh! Highmore finishes.
The pump fake. We haven't seen the pump fake
No,
too
we
much,
haven't.
but there it is.
Cameron and Madol both.
Another way to be a great shot blocker.
Highmore, a crafty finisher.
Yeah.
Madol catches. Castillo for three. Janutsas good contest.
Got it! Bang! And that's going to be a Campbell timeout. And O'Neill is fired up. Well, I almost let him a Mike Green bang there, but I contained myself.
I couldn't. A little early. Couldn't do it to the old CT.
No, and the goal is hurting.
Madol is in significant pain. Oh my goodness, he's having a tough time walking. Must be cramps. I really hope it's cramps for his sake. Obviously a talented player, and
there is a water fountain back behind there.
That's true.
So maybe he's gonna gulp down some water. I'm not
some
sure.
mustard and some pickle juice. The cramping.
Yeah. So if we're gonna assume that he's not out there, now once again, Campbell, it's your time to go to the rim.
Yeah.
I mean, we're far away from bonus, but get some free throws, stop the clock, and then really bear down on defense.
So Campbell here. Again, Madol's out. 13-point game with 3:34 to go. Not necessarily 3-point time yet.
No.
They just need to, again, with the four when Madol's out, the short to high, the high to short stuff, that was really successful, and they're going to need to get back to that, I think.
And with O'Neill, where you want late quality shots, Campbell, you want like early to mid quality shots because you want to maximize your possessions once again.
The best they can do as quick as they can. Speed is of the essence. Maybe expect some full court pressure here from the Tartans.
And I do think get to the rim now when you can, because Madol will probably likely come back at some point. So while he's out, now is your time to get to the rim for sure.
Yeah, certainly is. And if he is out, this O'Neill zone becomes much more manageable. Right now they have Rylan LeClaire in the center of it. Great basketball player. Not Sheer Madol.
Yeah.
There's only one of them, so we'll see how much that changes things now for the Tartans. Still in their zone offense here.
Oh! There he is, though.
Wow.
Doing his best Sheer Madol impression there with the big block.
Could hardly tell they're a different player.
Yeah.
Canelas Posnab comes into the game.
Here's the pressure.
Yeah, here's that little trap, and it'll be a lot different when they don't have that 6'5" outlet of Sheer Madol.
Yeah.
Rayom steps up. Oh, Will Harden.
Oh, there's a trap there. Whoa.
Rayom. Highmore keeps it. Gage Highmore attacks on the floor. Yeah.
Good foul.
So before the gather, Marlon Blake all over it. That is a foul.
Now, the worst thing you can do there is an and one.
Yeah, goodness gracious.
The early foul, you
still needs some bonus too. Yeah, and as the team ahead, you're good in this game. Yeah. Oh, Highmore down the two.
Play.
Oh, the second time.
Just short.
Just left it short the second time.
They're still pushing.
Ruiz. Oh, Highmore is everywhere.
Nice pass.
Rayom running. Oh, Cameron close to one. Campbell's going to trap here.
They can just slow down.
Rayom, good hustle, and they're going to get him for a foul. Adrian Rayom, great hustle. Campbell's everywhere. This is when This is when the Camels at their best. They're turning the tempo. They're changing it just a little bit. That little pressure gets in O'Neill's head, right? Maybe that'll change the outcome here.
You keep it up. You keep it up. You know, for sure. Whether Madol comes back or not, I think you keep it up.
Certainly.
You know, 3 minutes, 11 points.
Scorched earth time here for the Tartans. There's Yor. They're fine. The Camels back into a 2-3, it looks like. Still have to be aware of those two. Will Hart and Cameron. Rips it.
Got it! And that's a massive shot there.
Kind of surprised Campbell doesn't stay in zone there and really just box in one Cameron. Maybe triangle in two, but
if you're going to leave anyone,
Ruiz
should not be him.
hangs. Highmore,
rebound.
There's the finish. Gage Highmore, they're going to trap. Highmore hands. Oh, they're everywhere. Pachula kicks it out. Ruiz. They got time.
They're settling down.
They just need a score. Ruiz attacks. Oh, what a find. It's going to go O'Neill's way.
Good job to, you know, after the offense, or after the steal, to settle down and just a little miss there with that.
They just need scores. They just need scores here. Good break there that time by Ryland LeClaire. Oh, Cameron again, two-handed shot, no good.
It's a little early, but if he hits it, it's massive, so you can't really fault him.
Not necessarily what they need.
Madol is checking back into the game here.
Part of a Warrior cheerleader.
Got 2 minutes.
You
2 minutes to bear down here.
Erupt for Cheermadol.
Yeah.
What a gritty competitor. He's everywhere. Ruiz smartly saving the clock. Gonna walk it a bit. Oh, a little much. Ruiz for three. Oh, in and out. They're gonna need one of those to go. Heimer stays with it. Campbell's gonna have to trap here. Put some pressure on the O'Neill ball handler.
Try their best to force a turnover.
Bullhard and Cameron. Early shot again. Oh. So now, Cameron at the line, but the clock has stopped. So it's the saving grace.
Yep.
And again, the clock stopped last 2 minutes on every made basket. So if he scores, I mean, regardless, the foul here is good play there from.
If you're Campbell, you hope he, goes 1 for 2 or something.
Yeah, 1 for 2 would be really good. Cameron seems to be in the zone, right? Really, he's a shooter.
Yep.
He's a shooter, and he's got a big body. He's putting those two to use. Really good talent. A lot of talent from Duke Cameron.
Absolutely. He's got the second.
Thanks, both.
Yeah. So now, you try to limit threes if you're O'Neill. Do not limit fouls. No and ones. Nothing crazy, and you should be okay.
Heimer. Oh, a lot of contact, but nothing. Oh. Madol controlling. He certainly lost some burst from before.
Yes.
That cramping is.
But really, if you're O'Neill now, you need him on defense more than offense.
Cameron for three.
Oh.
That would have put it away.
Madol can take it a little bit easy on the offensive end right now.
You can tell he
just needs to be able to jump.
Boston up.
Oh, great steal.
Everywhere. Campbell gonna need to trap the ball here. Yeah, smart play from
Madol's
my
down
goodness.
now. So what? We got a sub here. It does seem like cramps.
We've seen like cramps.
You don't want to assume, but
for his sake, we really hope it's cramping.
Those calf cramps, though, when they hit, and as you can see, you can barely walk. So very determined player there.
Campbell's gonna need it. Whoa! Cameron, oh my goodness.
That might be the dagger. It looked like he maybe a little bit of push, but
they've been letting him play. You're the Lord and layup, no good. You're
Tyler Campbell, 19 points now.
O'Neill can taste it. 19-point game, 49 seconds left. O'Neill's feeling it.
So now I think, you're at the point, you need a quick three.
You need a three, you need a foul,
you need to crash Old Glass as hard as you can.
Everything they can. They're in steal territory big time if you don't get a quick steal.
Here's Cameron,
really
deep three.
Yeah, Cameron, such a talented individual player, really good shooter, and really good, obviously, individual talent.
The offensive rebounding is But then there's Cameron again, yeah.
Such a fantastic blend of strength and shooting from Drew Cameron, and then Will Harden's so good in transition.
And Dior follows it up. He's had a couple of those follows.
He has,
follows.
yeah.
So yeah, I think, it's going to be tough now.
Yeah, Campbell, it's almost appears out of reach.
Yeah.
So, with that said, fantastic season for the Terps. Fantastic effort from the Terps.
Absolutely. Fantastic game.
Really great game. Really two great games today where, the first one, the score wasn't quite as close, but the effort was there the entire game. Yeah. This one, same thing. Campbell just sticking with it to the very nitty gritty. Yeah. They're staying in it, and again, Campbell, the 1 seed all year, lost to Martin a couple times. Yep. Shaky start, but then went on a big tear. Yeah. And now they're in the city final. Danutsas for 3, no good. Hustles! Oh, and that's about a summary of the game. 50-50 balls ending up in O'Neill's hands. O'Neill swinging it around.
They're gonna
hold the ball here. Take the shot clock.
Doesn't look like Campbell is gonna even foul. Oh, maybe they don't need to foul. It's gonna be a jump.
We're not one to give up by any means.
Yeah. Stays O'Neill ball though. Not ideal.
But now alternating possession.
No, you're not foul.
What all he can do. Will Harden just dribbling it out. 5 on the shot clock. Cameron, Yor. Steal by the Tartans. Rayom gonna go. Left hand, saves the Campbell ball. Out of bounds with 9 seconds left.
What a game, what an atmosphere too.
Atmosphere's fantastic. Great gym here at La Bola.
Yeah.
Again, can't compliment the RHSAA enough. But with that, the 2023 Junior Boys champions, the O'Neill Titans. For the first time since 1982.
Wow. Yeah. I said we might witness history, and it looks like we did.
It looks like we did. 41 years in the making. O'Neill Titans, led by Kyle and Will Harden, Drew Cameron, and Sheer Madol, are the city champions. Thanks for watching both games as a part of AccessNow Sports. And for Regina High School Athletic Association, I'm Zenon Narapko with Joe Camplin. Thank you, and we will see you at the Senior White Division City Finals on Tuesday night.